It's really nice that we're seeing players in our league that have had this experience of being a player and then stepping out and moving roles into being an.
Hello, hello. Meta place cover to go. Okay. Should be live, hopefully. It's everything I wish I didn't know except you. How's it going? We just recorded VOD Fathers. Hopefully everything is set up correctly. Just recorded VOD Fathers, so I'm gone from streaming Pacific, about an hour break, slept, got up, showered, VOD Fathers, straight into this. So here we are. Now, I'm just going to go throw a pizza in the oven pretty quick. But I don't want to unmute it because they'll instantly demonetize me. So I'm not going to do that. And instead, I'm going to go just leave you here. And if you're struggling, just in your own head, just make up the voices. Just picture Minnie, what he's saying, and just imagine what they're saying, right? Just imagine. Where's the bald egg? I just learned he's on holiday in Wales. He's on holiday during VCT. I know. What a clown. Anyway, I'll be back in a second.
I'm Minnie, I have 2 trophies, I'm so good, look at me.
Hold on, 1 sec. Bro hates us? No, I was just checking I turned the oven on. Oh, Navi won the skirmish 5-2. Who was in there? Hero? Bro, they need to, why not just make it first to 3? Make it first to 3 and show us the whole thing. You know what I mean? Run ads now? Good idea. Good idea. Right, good games today, by the way. Like, actual banger EMEA games that you will actually want to watch. Mates pick Abyss. No Shio today, because he's preparing for his cast, I think. So, so he might chime in on the chat, but he's not gonna be streaming. Zoltox, thanks for the 40 months.
40 years together. When are we having our first child? Also, why does everyone suck on Abyss in all regions? Hopefully Navi save us.
See, Monk Caesar 1. Monkey Caesar 1. I'll get high. Wow, CN, how nice of you. I'll get to the VFL review. I mean, I could do one now. I mean, there you go. There's the 3 up. I could try and do one now. Hold on. If it works. 191. 191. In there early. Like it. Unknown team name. Sorry, who was that? Who subbed? That was Anmol. Thanks for the 9 months. Navi to Santiago. Oh no, was that Zolpus? Was that you, just Anmol?
NAVI to Santiago.
Yeah, there it is. Anmol. I'm pre-thanking you. Is it prescient? Is that the word? 150k on Navi. That is bold. On one map? That's crazy. What would Fnatic have to change to at least qualify to Santiago? I mean, I think Fnatic could qualify to Santiago literally just based... Like, they wouldn't have to necessarily change anything. And could just, you know, have Kayak and Althea just play insane. Right? Like, their ideas and, like, overall game plans could be shit. And their players could still make it to Santiago. Now, once they got there, they wouldn't do well. But... You know, like, that could happen. That is in the realms of possibility. They don't change anything, still are kind of bad, but, like, their players just kind of carry them. However, the more likely scenario of what they could or should change is, I don't necessarily think... Like, I can understand to an extent why they want to play slow, because the truth... Like, if we're being true about Fnatic, they kind of need to, because let's be real, Boaster isn't a fragger. So if you're going to have Boaster play on this team and IGL this team, he needs to actually make a difference. And if you're just going to say, let's just run B and let's just run A, well, you can get someone else to do that. Right? You can have Crashy's IGL the team and pick up someone who's a better fragger. Right? So I can understand somewhat, like, why they wanted to go in this style, because otherwise, you know, like, you don't need Boaster, right? Like, what you don't need a Boaster to call, you know, nice inserts and rotates and stuff like that. FPL lost to BLG, yeah, I saw. Shio is preparing for VCL. He's casting later today. I will get to those VFL teams during the halftime and in between the maps. Do I think Boaster is overrated? No, I don't think Boaster is overrated. But I think... because I think what's good about Boaster and the teams that he's been on is Boaster doesn't need to be as always successful, I think, as someone like as some of the other IGLs, because he is also your perfect vibes guy, right? He's also the perfect vibes guy, so he still gives you some value, even if, you know, his calls aren't always correct, but he is obviously still a very good IGL.
They've decided to kick this one off. I suppose what's interesting coming in, the fact that you have Phil on that duelist, but very different identities.
You know, that kind of gives him that little bit of extra, something.
We've seen be so impressive.
I mean, you're obviously not sticking that.
From so many different teams. Obviously, DRX,
right, now, when Mates played against Foot here on this map, they basically just kept running execs. They kept running it down for the first, like, 6 rounds. Then they ran, like, a couple fakes, and then they ran like a couple double fakes. It was actually kind of a fairly linear progression of how they ran their strats. So let's see how they do this time.
With that potential of the double initiator,
it does get it down, which is kind of big actually, but the reveal is also kind of crazy from the tail. Sky on this map is interesting.
To get a move on back into the site, and they have been delayed by Mates.
Some of these kills could be
Raised
so easy.
well. I mean, it's a bit of a
players
wild
tagged very low, but dropping out of heaven makes a very difficult retake. So they send 3 of those players towards the spawn. Now 4 to burst on through,
nice
but
shot.
Mini and Bipple, good to find those kills.
There's Mini.
Start with Mini.
There's Mini.
Triple to put Mates 1-0 in the lead.
Yeah, last time they played this map, Mini was an absolute menace, especially on the defensive side. On the defensive side, he was unstoppable. He was playing retake solo and winning like 1v4s while his teammates were still alive. Like, this map just seems to sing true. And it's genuinely making me believe
20 past?
that
My
the
pizza is
Brimstone
in the
might be a
oven.
good choice. And I'm not necessarily sure that it's like
20 past,
an
I'll need to
insane
dip
meta
for a
pick.
round
I
just
just
to go
think
good.
it works for him.
Yeah.
Why does Brimstone work on this map?
You really can't argue with the stats,
Well,
can you? A man like Mini.
I think Brim suffers from an old legacy that is probably not longer that true, which is the way that they started designing maps, and they also a long time ago now, but it took them, it was probably around 2023 or 4, they changed the Brim smokes to be the same size as the Omen smokes. And the thing is, before that, Brim smokes were actually smaller still than Omens, and that meant that on a lot of maps at the time, Brim smokes actually just weren't big enough for a lot of maps, so he was considered completely unplayable, right? Because his smokes weren't even big enough for the choke point. But the way that they've started designing maps now, since that time, I think, has been, we need to design maps so that every controller can be playable on it, like at least playable. Whereas I think back in the past, when they were first designing maps, they thought, let's make it so that each map has like a controller that you'll play on it.
Like, you don't have Fnatic up
Holy
there.
yapper.
You don't have teams that
Why
made
the-
it, like,
it's my
Liquid all the way
fucking
through
job.
last year. Like, these are opportunities.
That's my
Heretics came into
job.
the year. People had high expectations. And for NAVI and Mates, they're a team that you kind of look at and go, what?
What is a double fake?
Go
Go fucking tune out. You don't fucking go watch someone else's stream. Don't watch the game. Do something
This
else.
one looks a little shaky from Starzo, but it was all a ruse. The recon sent towards B, the wide swing
This a lot.
with the ghost in hand, and then the plant on the A side. So mates have a lot of control now, with Navi having rotated.
Look,
over to B,
yeah,
stacking
go
up in
watch.
these kind of rounds
You
as
want
expected. That's
to
exactly
watch
what
Tarek
Starzo
to
was
just
trying to bait out
like
of them.
you want me to just
Now all
do
they have to
exercise or something?
Is hold off against a retake that has practically nothing to it. There is some utility still.
Anyway, a double fake. But
easily
yeah,
see
that
from
I
the
think is a
flash
one reason why
going
Brim
out.
probably gets an
Not quite
unfair
through
rep as
smoke.
not
Because of
being
that,
as good as he should
very
be.
easily
But
able to
also
take them on
Brim,
those range
this
fights.
map
Some
is a lot of
damage
just running to sides,
already
playing
done.
post
And
plant.
Martin
Get,
going
I
down,
mean,
the chances of
you're about
winning
to see why
very
Brim
slim.
can get
But
picked.
all they want to do is make this more costly.
There you go.
Drop some more weapons.
They're too low to go anywhere near it.
But in the end, yeah, they will be denied just the molly.
Simple
that stops
enough.
it. Mates, 3 players down though. It looked like it was going to be a lot cleaner after a 4v5 post plant.
What is a double fake? A double fake is where you go, oh, we're gonna Sova drone this and like put a smoke on site, put another smoke here, and then we're gonna have, I don't know, a Yoru on the other side of the map. So we're gonna run like we're doing an A exec, but really we just show the Sova, and then we're gonna come over here with the Yoru and maybe someone else and start running up here, and then smokes are gonna come down here with our other controller, but then actually the rest of the team is here and the Yoru is gonna TP back across and we're gonna walk in this way because everyone kind of realizes it's a fake and starts running this way.
He's coming hot.
Yeah, well, very much. He
So
was
that's
like
a double
planted
fake.
seed.
Where you initially fake one side, then go quiet on that side, make loud noise on the other side, Yoru TP back across, and then walk
Getting that
into the site you
distance
initially
trade thanks to the
faked.
smoke up close. Xiao's got himself an angle, hasn't been revealed just yet.
Nice
When
by
he
Xiao.
strikes, essential that he got at least one more, but a
Well, the
triple,
raid boss
that's
is here.
certainly gonna do it. Mates again having to
Oh,
climb back
there's
into
no
this
way.
round, but a man like Mini's reliable in these moments. That's a pick, and the
that's-
spike back
might have to
potentially
jump.
under their control. Oh, he
Yeah.
almost got a haircut there. And Hero's thinking about spraying through. It's gonna cost him a lot of HP. The sliver left indeed.
That's a
and everybody
crazy play from
2-5 and
Ruxic.
26.
It's Hero and Ruk. This is
Now
actual
margins will
fucking.
decide this round.
Look at the HP.
Hero's got 2 opponents to find and one waiting on the other side of the smoke. He still catches
Oh.
him, but he can't make it out. And 2 HP decides the round.
Wow.
Mates up to 3.
Also,
It's
VIT
just- it's
started
madness
making
that he's
maps
just
Yeah.
which are
straight
easy
back
to
what he was
pop
doing
exec,
last week. It
corrode,
was a great
breeze,
start from
abyss.
Xiao.
Can
Managed
just
to
run
get
it down
multiple
with
openers,
3
but
smoke
they
and
did
still
become a little
ignore
bit
that he only
disjointed.
has
Like,
3
they had the
smokes.
use of the salvos to try and force the
Also,
fight, but
they
it's been
because of
fighting
the
alone.
smoke time change
The
on
Rays
Omen and
got
Astra,
surprise factor
the kind of
right through
difference
the
in like
fight,
amount of
fight
smokes
Mini
is
alone.
lesser,
Fight Mini
right?
alone.
Like
Unless it's
in
done,
most
Mini.
Omen
It's
rounds or
done
Astra
Mini
rounds
alone.
now, you're not gonna get.
you
I
could
mean,
take-
Astra that would be
I think
tough
most
anyway.
people
But you know,
could
in
take
most
it.
Omen
I
rounds,
think
like you
Mini's
could
got that-
get to
that
5
switch
smokes
that you flip
sometimes,
and
right?
he
You
just
might
goes
get to 5
salvage
smokes.
dogging him.
Whereas
I
now,
think
if
he
you
does.
play
I think
pretty
he takes
fast,
your
like you're only
hero.
gonna get 3
That's
smokes
the
either
kind of
way.
guy I think he is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
if he could reach. But 3-0.
Right?
to
Like
start
if
this one
you
off
run
for Navi.
fairly fast rounds,
It's been a bit of
or
a
even
shaky
normal
start, but
pace
they've
rounds,
had
you're probably only
gaps
gonna get 3 smokes.
chances, and on this low buy, not a lot of chances. The decoys.
In which case, well,
Shout
Brim
out
has
the
3
river,
smokes
and
anyway.
here we
So
go into a 5v4.
Nick, you always are big on the volume, and you're always wrong. But maybe you're right on this
They
instance.
dodged it, and now
I'll
it's a
give you that one in this
clean up for the
particular
most
instance.
part.
Last player standing.
Oh, the Astra suck.
Okay. Got there in the end.
Let's settle down.
You tell them.
Mate's first seed?
Back in
That
his
would be
trusty
crazy.
controller, we've
But I
seen
mean,
him
whoever.
switch up
By the
roles
way,
here
whoever
and there.
wins
This
this
is where
game,
he's always
you
done
then
it.
get 3 best of 5
The
chances.
first fight comes for free. The next 2.
What's the current
Gonna be as
underplayed agent
isolated.
you think is secretly off?
sat
Now
far
we've
back.
talked about this on
That
Vodfather,
way,
so I'm
Mini
gonna
taking
I'm
this
gonna
one
wait
nice
for
and
that to
safe.
come out
Really
tomorrow, and you
wins
can
the
watch
fight.
that.
It seemed a bit pointless, but hey.
Now they do, thanks to the 5 months.
Can't blame you.
Time was low
I'll give
enough,
you
I
a clue,
suppose,
though.
Especially with the molly on it.
No, I won't.
4-0 start.
He's 8
Lights
and
out
1.
from the attack side, and yeah, it's no surprise when you got a man like Mini 8-1. When you got
It'd be too
Shao
obvious.
delivering on the other side, but
I'm not gonna give you any
Almost
clues.
been,
No
but
clues.
he
No
just
help
tries
us.
to run through a salvo and gets killed.
What else did I want
Not
to
too
do?
sure.
I thought I was
To be
forgetting
honest, this is the
something.
point
but
where you
maybe
see
I'm not.
a pause
it's
a
all
lot of the
fine.
time come out, but Navi clearly Angels here in the
I'm
right things
subbing
being
it
said
now,
by
dude. I
Shao.
got you.
As they
And I
gear up
got
for this
you.
round number 5.
Limbo,
Another
sorry
full
for
buy.
wasting your 50
A
bits.
loss here, I would be flabbergasted if a pause doesn't come through. I mean, this is the
But if you
side
wanted
that
me
they
to talk,
chose
let
start
me
on,
give you a
unless the
second
idea
option.
was for Navi to get the worst
What is
side
an
out of the
agent
way
that I think is being
first.
underplayed?
And we're going to need to see rounds on the board pretty
I'd
soon.
need to go and take a look at all the agent pick rates as well.
Again.
Probably.
Pressure
An agent who's
put
being
in on this
underplayed
B
right
side
now.
of the map. In fact, Navi already have the info. They've sent the drone through A. They know that this is where the pressure is for the most part. It
So
doesn't
nice
seem to
little
matter
fucking
though.
split
Shao,
this time.
who's been the sort of savior of the site at times. Sociable does well, but Mini's killed his teammate in the
Oh.
meantime. But from behind, he
But
will
now
go
Mini
down.
is dead. Raid
Puts us
boss
back
down.
into a 3v3, but a post plant and some
Who's an
very
agent who's better than
aggressive positioning.
people think?
Do they expect 2 players to be this close? The answer seems like a no, but the trades are good enough. Left all onto the leader.
It's
Starts
1000%
to
wise.
again. You've seen that
Still has
backline
insane amount of
cleared
stall, which is crucial in
with
this
the
meta.
Armageddon. And even the
Oh, good
utility
awareness.
used up close. A wonderful clear. They had the idea.
Yeah,
Navi
Vice is a
now on
shout.
the board.
God, that was essential.
Maybe even
especially with
Cypher
the
is a
fact that,
shout,
you know, I
honestly.
think most teams would start to think he's gone towards main. He's playing that post
Or
line,
Veto?
but realizing there were
Yeah,
two
probably a
players so
Sentinel would
close,
make sense because
what
there
are the
isn't a ton of
chances that he
Sentinels.
separated completely? You know, maybe he could be flank watch, but in this instance, that paranoia saved the day.
Yeah,
And
Vice's
the
pick rate is
opportunity
quite
for
low.
Stars
I
to
don't think it's the
shut
best
down.
map pool
And
for
finally,
Vice though.
we do get that win on the board for Navi. Good reactions across
Like
the board as well.
look,
Slowing
I
down
don't
the
know
fight
this
that
for a
was going
fact, but I still
rapid
feel
move
like
into the
Vice's
B
pick
side.
rate would be good if
And then
Lotus was
really
in the
pressing
pool.
from mid to catch Mini backing off. They had 2 players ready to fight.
Maybe
towards
that's
the
wrong,
spawn,
but
backing off
I would
that
feel
B
like
site,
Vice would
taking the fight
be
to mid.
meta still.
I think they did everything right there. And, well, they get the round for it.
You think it'd be Killjoys, Orthox? Really?
The purchase coming up from 8 actually isn't great. Normally when you win 4 rounds in a row, including a couple of low buys, you expect
Okay, well,
the
they're actually
cash
on
to
the
be
Nico
stacked.
after being 4-0.
Even still though,
You
couple
think
of
Vice
high
is
impact
unplayable?
ults.
But like, would you
Convergence
play
path
Vice
just
if
picked
Lotus
up.
was in the pool?
The strike was always there.
The pressure's put onto Ruxic. He's inside a smoke now, a safe haven to play from, but will be caught.
Ooh.
Martin
What the
Bimbo
fuck?
showing up on this
Spike
site.
down
The
A.
spike's being dropped. Look at the position of Glyph.
That was a
He
very,
is on the other side of the map.
that's pro
Playing this
Valorant
with a
right there.
pistol. That's gonna be a
Now, he has
super
ult.
late lurk.
Does he go all the way
Possibly
to B?
even a
The
plan
problem
towards
is
the
they could be
B
in
side with
mid.
that position. I mean,
I think you just
the
wait.
world is Main's oyster
MGL, I
right
think
now.
it's Strays.
Navi have
Feels
no
like
real info to
everyone
play
is
with.
too
The only
sold on
danger
the way
here
they
is that
pill
there
to
could be a
realize
mid
other
push, right? So
duelists
if
are
Bimbo
still
is back
good.
with the spike,
Well,
he
we got a
can't get
raise here
dropped
for
in the
you on
round.
Abyss,
Is in
which is a.
disarray.
I think
Instead,
Raise on.
you're
Look,
waiting for Glyph to
I can
make a
somewhat
move,
agree with you.
but it looks like he's just
I'm a bit of a
been
Raise
seen.
fan.
Yeah,
All this
I
year.
think that was just a smart check from Shao, like wondering why there hasn't been a plant. Like it's been too long. Something must be going on. Now gives them an opportunity. They've also pinged that somebody's in the spawn. They've got this wrong. They're going to go aggressive that way instead.
must
and
know that this
find
guy is here,
absolutely
though.
nothing
30
for it,
seconds
and are
left.
being wrapped on. Shao on the flank, still
They
not
aren't
getting
gonna
a
expect
plant.
Shao
and
to
Spike
drop
has been
down.
dropped.
That's
I
a-
think mates have overcooked this
Yeah,
one.
they have
overthought
overcooked this
what
round.
is going on. And because of that, they've given away back into the round a chance
Yeah.
to fight for Martin, and now Glyph still only with a pistol.
They
He will fall
Giga
as well. Navi recover,
overcooked
but
that round.
I kind of feel like that was more mate's mistake.
For
I'd
sure,
rather have
Mates made a
Vice with
mistake.
flash
Shao
reveal.
was
I think
so
I'd rather
quick to
have
pounce
a
on it as
longer
well.
cooldown
That
with the
ult being
reveal,
sent
yeah.
through to the spawn immediately signaled. Not only do they think we're there,
Then I only have
But
20
they're
seconds.
guessing. that were there, they're going to act on it. They're going to push through. They're going to burst through to crunch.
Oh, it's just an arm.
And in that moment, Xiao steps in as they're crunching towards the spawn.
Stoxo actually just fucking looked
It's
at the
safe
ground
for
and
the
went,
But Xiao
huh?
already cleared in that space, filled it in like water, and now NAVI with a second. Nice recovery early on. Not letting mates.
It's got a longer cooldown anyways. Did they nerf the cooldown?
Seemed like they might.
Shows how much Vice has been played.
This aggression. It's a different face from NAVI. 3 players sent down early towards B. The entirety of the attack side is waiting around that corner. Minus Mini now, and the showstopper's gonna find nothing! Gasosha will clean them up first! A gorgeous round from NAVI, and in-zone flawless. Now just one behind.
Yeah, I don't think he'll mind too much. The fact that they come out with a
very fast round.
clean round, a chance to build up the economy. That was sort of what I mentioned with mates, is that they were winning rounds, but they weren't able to sort of get the finances alongside it. For NAVI, they are. And they also have other ults that are cycling up. They'll be back in play
It's so
very,
funny
very
spamming
soon.
down before that.
For mates, much more of a problem. Back to pistols, a few stingers. Expecting this to be a much faster hit with the weaponry that they've got.
Okay, again, just full 5 exec A.
They can get into a
That's what I mean.
post-bomb.
They played a
They
very
do have a lot of utility that could make things very, very awkward
aggro
for their
style.
opponents.
Yeah, you know, obviously NAVI have good util for getting out of smokes, fighting back in, Seekers for sociable, but
We watched Bippo do that. That was cool.
with the orbital strike for Bippo opening onto Hero. Orbital strike's gonna
Now,
get
are
them
they
in
ready
the
for this?
feeling. Like this could be their round.
Yes.
Good spam. Ruxic down to 31, dodging
know he
bullets
did.
by a hair's width, and Martin
done.
will meet him on the other side of that smoke. Somehow, this turns out to be a convincing round for
They
Gentlemen.
used Seekers as well then in a 5v2.
Nothing to do. Seekers were even used up by NAVI there. I mean, an investment from them and nothing
Down over.
to show
Go get your
for
pizza?
it. And
Yeah.
Thrifty
I'll go get my
in zone
pizza now.
flawless.
Don't take a timeout
Take
now,
your
Navi.
pick.
Don't take a
That was
timeout.
just impressive stuff. And again,
Don't
it seemed like
demonetize me.
throughout the entirety
I have
of
to
it,
wait
they
for
just
the
had
next
to
round to
read
start.
like where their opponents have been playing. I think that there's been multiple times that Heroes dropped out of heaven after the initial push, so immediately knowing there's someone there, and then they're all just spamming that smoke. There has been Ruxic
What
playing
happened
around
to
the
my
top
EMEA
side,
man?
around those angles,
Did
but they
Team
put the
Secret
orbital
steal
strike
it?
on top site. So there's only
Fucking knew it. I fuck it right. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the end of the timeout. They showed a pretty long replay there. We're gonna wait till they get back in. I'm not getting demonetized this early on. The pizza can wait 1 minute. It's fine. It will survive. It will live. No, not VFL. Pizza, my friend. Some lemon dude. We will. Oh, lemon dude. Melon dude. I will go and get the pizza. It will survive 1 minute in the oven. It will survive. Don't worry, Angel, trying to troll me here by taking this time out. 15 more seconds we've got of this. And then we're back into the map, okay? So let's just calm down. Everyone chill the fuck out. And we'll be okay. We'll be perfectly fine, okay? Everything's gonna be all right. The pizza will not explode. See what they call here, mates. Don't overthink it. Run that exact same A exec again. And then off the back of that, run an A split. Don't overthink this. It's fine. Right, we're getting back into the map. I will now go.
You know, I think the
Have
most
fun.
striking visual down on that stage for me, though, Tom, was Filu's monitor. I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but my guy's got it tilted at like a 15-degree angle. I mean, it is not level. It is so far from level. I'm surprised it's not vertical. But to each their own. Might play with his head tilted a bit. Who knows? I always thought it was important to have it dead straight, but I'll put my measurement devices away at home. 5-3. Round 9 kicking off, and NAVI pushing up in A main, now running into a lot of numbers on that other side. Bimbo quick to hit the hinder, but they will flash right back. NAVI dumping utility to contest for that space, but their cross back is being watched, it's being spammed, damage done, but no picks just yet. Mate's not finding the reward, but this wraparound from Martin, well, there it is. Those players cleaned up in the end, and Mates will have themselves that A site.
I love the Starzo decided to just keep the stinger into this round.
Planted.
Happy to use the SMG and well, again, they make this very direct take into the site work, but that, as you mentioned, that small variable, that flank, that bit of positioning from Martin was enough to just rip this apart, because NAVI, they directly tried to counter the A take. It's what's been causing them so many issues over the last couple of rounds. And just having a player get in behind has completely turned the round on his head.
As you would expect, really.
I
but,
just went downstairs. And Nick said you were all stupid.
Something that Navi
He
are
said
gonna
that
have
you
to think
can't
about.
tell
You
the
know, they take
difference
that time
between
out, they
me
take a
and
moment
all
to
of the
think, and
casters
that's the round
because the
again.
casters are all
disrupted
Englishmen.
massively. Really not where you want to see those gaps. And for Mates, still throw out those ideas. I don't mind it though, because Navi had the success going down on B main as the showstopper. Sure,
is
was
Nick?
involved
Nick
in
is
that
my
play.
brother.
Didn't really do anything because they'd cleaned it up on the gunfight.
Is the
So,
cross burnt?
late round here, minute left. Let's
It does
go
look a
grab some
little.
that fight, but,
It's probably been in a minute too long, I would
you
say.
can't really let Martin thread the needle like that.
And as I said, it's that little bit of variation that mates throw into what always seems like the same play.
It's
like,
not
oh, they're
awful.
doing that execute again. No, they're not. They're not. There's something else that they've sort of added that extra little bit of spice. Again, credit to their leader, but also I think you have to give a lot of credit to Paco and Kundi because the way that this team has been
Mitch
playing
is
for such
Irish,
a
I did
new
point this
squad,
out to Nick, yeah.
I dare say, I think they've been my favorite team to watch so far throughout all of the games I've seen.
Yeah. I don't think that's too left field of a call. At the start of the year, I would have had different things to say, but the games
He said you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between me and Pansy even,
been impressive.
is what Nick said.
Minute
He
15
said
on the
you'll.
clock.
They
Now
probably
uses
think.
Russian this
He
time.
said
Dominating
they
extreme.
probably think you're
Martin
still
Grams,
there.
It's down here on mid. Sociable's tucked in that corner, but Mini's just spotted him. Sociable able to take his head off though. And now the attackers worried about that mid space. No ground to work off the back of that pick either, and missing their Brimstone. Well, I think more importantly, missing their Mini.
Yeah, I think that saying missing the Brimstone doesn't quite do him justice. Martin selling the ruse on this side of the map. They've even got the Hunter's Fury as like a bit of a ruse. And
Did he
like,
just
this
try and
fake is
TP and
working
like hit
wonders. In
Martin?
fact,
Holy
He's
fuck!
just taken the entire site. You almost have to question now.
See, there's
like,
the
did we go
fake.
back? He's just kind of killed everyone. I don't think you expect the guy
30
to go into the
seconds
site 1v3. Okay, he had a Hunter's Fury and then just kill the entire Navi squad. But it did technically work as a fake. He did pull the other two players away from the site.
Yes, a very good fake, you could
Yes.
say.
This is the kind of Valorant
Some
I
would say
would
better
run.
than the actual
I was
hit.
a coach. This would be my team.
Especially if he could just keep going like
Double
this.
smokes
Biffo's not gonna
Yoru.
take the time to allow his teammate to
Every
get the
map.
ace. But honestly, the way he just played that
Execs
round, I'd
and
say it's
fakes.
better than an
Yeah,
ace.
give
That
it
was
to him.
very impressive.
That's an accolade worth more. Solo triple entering a site while the rest of your team is, I mean, the closest players in spawn. Look at this.
He was just like, where do I go?
Yeah, he like hit
Druxic
him.
just looking for a way out, and he couldn't find one. Really nice round from Martin. 13-7. And it has to be said, Martin, a player that we have seen reach very high heights.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, looking at the last, even kind of last year, the last half of last year as well, I expect so much more from him. I haven't seen that same level hit. But this map here, oh yeah. We're eclipsing
The
it.
mini op.
Yeah. At his best, I think.
The
you
Brim
look at him,
attack
especially
up.
With the tech he has on Yoru, I think going into this meta with Yoru still being incredibly strong, it suits him massively. And I think if you're a KC fan right now, look away because he's performing exactly how you would have wanted him to last year. This new environment clearly bringing a fresh feeling. Oh, Xiao
Quite
is
aware.
stunned up, but they're going to give him
Mate's
an
best
opportunity
team
to
in
take a lot
EMEA
of
a year
damage
after
on the
Paris
way,
champs.
hoping he'll get a chance to shoot the judge, and he does.
Ooh.
Takes one. But you look at the rest of the weaponry, and there's not a
There's
whole
smoke
lot
here,
to
this
play
is
with.
rough.
Paranoia is good, and actually, Ruxic has done well.
Oh, the swing from
Wow.
Martin so important. Remember, Starzo down to 2 body shots from those sheriffs as well. Thanks to the damage done moments
again,
ago.
Mates.
And with Mates deciding to
They're getting
flee
they're
the
getting
group,
onto sites,
go
but
away
just
from this A
a little
site,
slow.
take it all the way to the B site. There could be
Guns.
weapons retrieved. And in fact, there already is on the sociable, you can see, and there's another for
30
Hero.
seconds
So
left.
now this 3 versus 2, even more favorable for the defense.
Just got to look at Glyph's position.
Oh, zoom.
He's heard them all.
Gonna hear the steps.
You should
He's
hear
still
them.
Looking back in the other direction, but even still, are they going to check this? They might do. It's all going to come down to timing. And look, Ruxic has just checked the angle. Hero is still watching it. He's still holding it.
Oh,
and
watch
that's so integral. That changes the round and leaves it all onto Starzo. First goes his way, but the operator might not be what you want. A missed shot. He's got to go back. And unfortunately,
Tough.
well, he took one with him, but he had to be forced into the angle of Hero. It will be a fourth just about for the side of NAVI, but a nice attempt there coming out from Starzo.
Oh, a really nice attempt, but it comes down to taking all of the kills and the ult forcing you into the open, your backup weapon being a shorty. In that position, he didn't have much of a chance. You can see the giggle shows that, but an ult not online there, and that's a different game we're looking at altogether. 7-4. The barriers go up one more time in this half. An op in the hands of Filu here on the defensive side. Position early towards A main. Probably going to look for some aggression. And although he's not going to spot anyone, that information alone could be invaluable. They can get that early rotate, as we can see mates are already gearing up for this B-side hit.
Crunch.
Roxic
Yeah.
Hero.
I'm like a cheap ass little oven pizza. What do you expect?
But have been dealt with for the majority
Deal with
of this game so far. Roxic's managed to get up top, but his hero that's been sold down the river. Does he manage to get much from it though? There's a first. Another teammate has gone down. They now know
NAVI
where he is. Roxic just trying to back out of there. Hold at least a little
Oh,
bit of
Starks was
ground.
on
Give
his own.
himself a fair fight, and it's not pretty.
Wins it though.
Starzo will take him out with little to no problem, and the remaining two are just a bit far away.
Pretty tough here.
Oh, Hunter's Fury is going to be thrown through early. Looking to seal the deal on that 8-4 half for mates. Starzo doesn't get his tags. The all patiently waiting, but for how long? There's the stun in the grab well that gets him the first. The shot from
no.
Filu onto Starzo
Oh, no.
with Mini down. It's all on Glyph. He's popped the smoke, but they suspect it. Stars online, one to work with. And this Gravwell still to play with. They'll think about that. They'll imagine he's playing towards main, running the clock down, but Glyph running it down on top of them. He's taking the fight, CQB, but he won't get the kills. Shao
Didn't know
off
if he
the
was
defuse
fully
just
sticking
in
it.
time to lock in 7-5.
Okay, 7-5. I mean, I think that's probably pretty good for Navi, to be honest. I'm a bit surprised they picked defense side. I don't think that made any sense, but that's an okay half from them. I mean, it's over much quicker than most EMEA halves. So that's good. Why would you snap it the second time? Who fucking snaps it the second time? Ain't no way. You just fucking eat it once you snapped it off. See what Minnie's saying.
We're quite ready. We're all of us, like, we're doing all we can to play the best. So we're just all here to do our job, you know. We'll just make sure to play as good as we can, get the experience, and hopefully make it as far as we can.
Where is my camera? Here.
I mean, Stark, so he's a very energetic person, you know. He's bringing a funny mood for sure, you know. And he also, like, step up when it's needed, you know. He makes the job as a captain, so it's very important, I think.
Sorry, BFL people. I'm eating pizza. So, unlucky. But after this map, I should be done. Ate the pizza. 5 out of 10.
Bro, just eat the entire Kit Kat bar without breaking a piece off.
That's psycho shit as well. Yeah, if you do that, I think you're either psycho or you're like one of those people that are so insecure that you have to be different. You know, you have to do something different to everyone else because you're insecure about who you are.
To that role of controller. Now going into the attack, I like the sort of addition of a second initiator when you're playing up against these double smokes. A lot of the time, I think the Sky is going to need to, you're going to need to push through this utility because otherwise Mini will just burn out the time.
Oh, Martin! Oh, we talked about him. Said he was on fire, and he's doing just the same shenanigans here in the first half. An immediate headshot from the Sheriff. Although
running
Navi are
down
picking
A.
up the pace towards the A side. Martin's already here alongside Mini. Looking for that fight around the back as they wrap in. They find
It's
him
a little bit
waiting.
ugly from
Yet
Navi, it
again,
must be
around
said.
every corner, this man haunts their dreams, turning them to nightmares. He's in the smoke. hiding, biding his time. They're coming towards him. An ace on the cards, but he's out of ammo. Caught reloading. Starzo saves him, and Bippo closes the deal. An in-zone flawless in the pistol round for Mates, and Martin keeps on putting up numbers at just a ridiculous level we haven't seen from him for so long. Refreshing.
I think whatever the morning routine was today,
Woo!
stick to it. Stick to it. Keep doing what you're doing, because this has just been insane. Like, when we talk about like this Navi roster, at least I would say 3 of these players are very, very high up on that individual skill level. I think you're looking at your hero, your rook.
Who was forcing all the time?
Like, these are guys that you don't
it in the EMEA?
aim, and sometimes they can just.
What team was forcing all the time? Was it Forcing?
Right now, Martin has been the best player of the server, and I don't think it's particularly arguable.
No, there's not much of a debate to be had there. Good thing for Navi, they're going to
it was Wolves,
wasn't
wasn't it? Yeah.
Martin. So that's at least a strong start, except now it does have Martin. He just took a gate crash, cleared out all of B main, and is in position for this mid or A fight. But Navi, they take the orb, give it a little bit of presence, and move in the other direction. Mates have already adjusted.
Literally won Wolves their one game that they won.
Yeah, unfortunately, because that was such a, well, it was a flawless round, they don't really have many orbs to start with. So, like, you're looking at Filu pick up the orb, and it's like, great, I now have 2 orbs, one of them from dying. So it's all about any amount of damage they can do. It's already got a little bit awkward for Bippo, who is incredibly low on HP and actually has to run back across the site. A chance for a plant, not impossible, but
in a bit of danger here.
A decent position as well from Xiao.
In a lot of danger now.
Here. I guess just runs past some of the players on the site, and now Hero's managed to find one as well. It is starting to get pretty dangerous for Mates.
Spike planted.
They've still got to deal with Martin though.
Filu has a gun.
He's looking for this fight.
Oh,
he
no.
knows there's a player stuck on that box. The man with the gun. His position is known. Look at Hero wrapping around that smoke. He looked like he wanted to fight, but it was Filu. He was out for the brawl.
Could be anywhere.
Martin with another. It's Hero now, 65 HP. No
Nope.
info. Gate crash taken. He's right in front of Hero.
Doing?
And he almost got a shot off. Oh, that could have been disastrous. But a thrifty round win for Navi gets them right back into the swing of things.
And that one's got to be infuriating. Like, they basically went in with absolutely nothing. Do some initial damage, but I think like Xiao managing to get into the backlines like this, it just don't know how that happened. And then just some jumping.
It's almost like too many
classics
smokes to just create chaos.
Gift over weapons. That's a brutal round for Mates to lose. A chance for them to extend into the second half has been cut short, and leaves Navi with a lot of credits to play with going into this, and also their opponents with nothing.
Well, that's the problem, right? You've got Navi hot on their heels now. 2 rounds already, closing the gap. But the fact that we should see that down to 1. Stranger things have happened, but for Mates, 2 Sheriffs and a Shorty. They would have to get very lucky to get out of here, even with a decent amount of damage. It all comes down to what site Navi hit. You can see that the B site stacked up. Mates have got plenty of players there if there's some aggression, but
so they're waiting for this mid
on the
low.
other side of the map. Minnie's got a
I'm not sure they'll get it in this round.
I do see some players shift in this direction, although I imagine that this is just take the orbs while they can't fight.
I'll be taking things slow, expecting some sort of elaborate ruse in this round. Or maybe they're just trying to figure out where Martin is. That's also a good strat. Just find where he is and go the other way. Unfortunately for them, he can switch up his position fairly easily. Well, looks like Minnie's going to be left with an impossible task. The goal, just play smokes, delay as much as
30
possible.
seconds left.
Second he sees some util, maybe he'll try getting the molly into play, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Now the rotation coming in. Xiao is just holding the line. But Minnie, he almost manages a kill, but I think almost is all they're going to get.
I mean, it certainly looks like that.
Woohoo!
Gonna close
Okay,
this round
pizza
out
devoured.
and put another on the board for Navi. An in zone.
Hey, you know what?
flawless,
Overall, I said a
moneymaker
5.
round for this
I think I'd
squad,
up that to a
losing the
6.
pistol and then
At the end, it was
falling
actually
right
quite
back
enjoyable.
into a 1-round deficit. It's about as well as it could have went, and looking pretty strong, even in the round where they had classics. Their positioning was solid. They were winning a lot of heads-up duels, using their utility to section off every fight. Mates are in trouble, and if they lose this round, they certainly won't be in the lead anymore. Navi should run away
Well,
with
that's
things.
good maths there from you, Mitch.
And even if they do, if they lose this round, it's got to be this one.
If they lose this round, they won't win the lead anymore.
Impact. It has to be close. Otherwise, like, look at that economy already for the attackers. They're coming in with like 4K plus on most players.
Yeah, also ults.
How's Bippo looking so far? He looked okay.
Definitely a lot closer. It's only
I don't think he's been the star of the show for this team, but
could
he
get
hasn't
that
been bad.
dimensional drift online. Early drone usage. I think this is a gap that clearly Navi are looking to exploit. Like with having those double controllers.
Okay, so yeah, this seems like a big part of Navi's plan, which is get aggro here. Now the thing is, they're playing Raze and not Yoru, so once they go here, they are stuck here.
Spray from Glyph, but it gets the job done. The direction of the salvos is going to give them an idea of where these players actually are, so that's not too bad information on the other side. And he's hoping to try and catch him on the exit. Martin,
he's not ready for them.
Heroes predicted it.
It is a very audacious angle. I mean,
yeah, they come on the
not
split.
really anywhere to go when you get caught, but looks like same for Navi. Caught trying to flank up behind, and Glyph ends up with a triple.
Okay, mates.
The B site has fallen, sure, but
so when you're Raze dice here, this is pretty rough because like that fight that they took there off the Omen flash, you know, that's where you want your Raze.
But I doubt that they're too puzzled as to where he is. The utility certainly shows it off, and with 39 HP. This one should be a done deal. Glyph with the 4K.
Glyph 4K, little +1.
Back into the lead, but back into an extended lead.
Yeah, like, Glyph comfort. He's had a bit of a quieter game so far, a little bit whiffy at times, but that was a much
Mates
better
have
round.
3 IGLs
the
on the
first
team.
kill, I was a little bit nervous, but from then onwards, it was just clean shooting all across the board. Making sure that nobody could surround his teammates and even snapping back to close the round at the end. Again, a lot of depth and talent on this mates roster. And now this is where there's still plenty of credits left for Navi. They're definitely not in any form of danger, especially every time they get the plant, a few extra credits into the account. But I want to see if it's going to be as easy as that classic round to break into this site again. It is fairly low lift on B. Currently only Glyph there, but of course, he does have the potential to buy them an awful lot of time.
Already the utility's been thrown into B. See that Martin threw his gate crash out, came in to support 4 players close by. I mean, this is the stack.
See,
of the
this is
century.
one thing I always don't get right.
He's just holding down control on mid.
Stacked here,
you've
sure made noise. You know you're gonna come this way. We don't fall in the ultimate.
Fight. Surely, Glyph has to battle here in the open.
Oh,
he stands his ground. He doesn't give them an inch without a price of blood to be paid. And
No
my
flash
God,
around
the
that corner
exchange
there.
rate's
See,
not
that's
looking
again
good.
like little things from Navi. That those moments like there, right? Like you vaulted this. You know they're gonna flood back in after the ult. Let's flash as we swing this. Double swing.
He just stopped running halfway through and went, screw it.
Yeah.
I'll fight you on the beaches.
Well, he also waited for the exact last second to make that run. They were waiting for him the entire time, but that moment later, Martin reclaiming space on the site. Sociable spotted. The deep line is all that's left from Xiao, and while he can buy a bit of time with his util, but that
little
would have saved
too
the
obvious
round.
here from Navi, and again, just not quite the execution.
Being the hero, and while even with the ultimate being invested, it ends up being a relatively easy round for Gentlemates, mainly because of Glyph.
You know why GE looked bad today?
Like the
Frost was limit testing.
Accepted his fate. Yeah, I'm not making out of here.
Why not just do that in a fucking
But neither are you. Really nice stuff from him. And, well, I think for mates, it seems like the hands are firmly back on the reins.
I want tap him, bro. IGL one tapping. What the hell?
IGL one tapping indeed.
I feel like he's been one of the highest rated players in the entirety of Kickoff
It's like
so
22 and 9.
And he's like, yeah, look, IGL. I feel like it's an excuse without an excuse anymore. He's 13 and 11 on the board.
Number 1 teams in each region. NRG.
An economy that was stacked
Probably
up not long
Vitality.
ago, but now it's being pushed to its brink. An ult economy even being thrown at this round.
Oh, what a shot.
He stood, he waited, and he had a way out as well. An escape plan
probably
put into
Paper
action.
Rex.
And a 5v4 into effect.
And
Yeah, I guess the Razor has technically given them the site.
China, probably between
But that's about
BRG
all
and
they've gained
EDG.
from it.
Probably
Cosmic Divide already shutting out
BRG, but
3 of the players. Now, Sociable can look to sit on the other side, and you're thinking maybe he can flash through. Well, he can't. He doesn't have any flashes left. So this is going to be very awkward to try and find something unless Rooksit can go ham, and he
these
doesn't.
Brim Mollies as
Gets
well are
absolutely
destroyed. Look
nothing.
at that! Look at that Brim Molly!
Oh, I think something must have gone through to delay because Bippo has at
Look at
least let
Astra
go,
Soul.
and there is the salvo. will now buy them a little bit of extra time, but they're losing the fights once again. Xiao does well.
Oh.
They need to get somebody back onto that defusal and quick, and he may still have an extra little bit of utility to try and stop them. The spam's going through, but it doesn't even matter.
Oh, nice
It's
by Bippo. Nice little
back the other
4K.
way.
Someone
It's
asking about
his
Bippo.
turn
There he is.
to get
That's
a
Fabio when
4K.
you need him.
They're getting quite a lot of those.
Yeah, I guess it is a very, very narrow angle. We just saw it pop up there behind Gentlemate Starzo. 1,000 kills here in VCT. Congratulations, brother. He has been putting up numbers. And as I said, I think it was last week or possibly even the last map they played. One of the last few. He was
I'm always
22 and
cooking
9
though,
on
so
a
that you
fade.
don't
I
speak.
mean, seeing a guy take up the IGL mantle, we talk, oh, Mini, now that he's not IGL and he's going to be insane. And he has been. Yeah, he has been. But to see Starzo still hit that level, I think it really does go to show how much weight it takes off your shoulders, having that second caller.
Ult behind the wall.
I think was it 4 rounds in a row? I like the
I'm
idea.
so ready for
Just
it,
watch it. You think you can get behind me? You think that's gonna work? And now Bippo
Wow.
destroying it. It takes the
Wow,
wall down.
mates.
This
That's
is
fucking
decimation
crazy.
Of Navi leaves just Xiao.
That's a fucking
1v5.
dismantling right there.
The Xiao show has been in effect today, but this would have to be your favorite episode if he's going to win this one, and it's nothing. Bippo to make it an in-zone flawless. Mates are just destroying
I don't think you
Navi
can
in
play
these
fast
last few
against
rounds.
mates. They just
No,
they're so
having fun doing
aware
it as
of like
well.
how they
We've
would
seen
play.
them on their feet,
What would we
getting
do?
loud. The confidence is there. I think Glyph, he really inspired the troops with his big play a few rounds ago, because since then,
They're
it's
taking
been
turns.
nothing but solid individual performances across the board. Bippo especially.
Yeah.
This has been my favorite series to watch him play. And we're only one map in. Well, not even, but it could just be one round shy.
For the other side of things, it does seem like they're just struggling. Filu's impact on the Rays. It was an interesting choice for me. We haven't seen a massive amount of
Tough.
Rays on this
God, this is
map
a
in
rough buy
particular.
for a
I
last
think
round as well.
Waylay have really taken the pick. And I'll be honest, I'm yet to really see what the Rays has brought to the table. A showstopper
I
that
don't think the
scared
Rays
his
has
opponents
done
into dying to sociable. But other than that, it's been a little bit rough. And then again, like, even the Sky, like it doesn't look like it's really been working out for them compositionally. But then you just look at how mates are winning a lot of these rounds. You think like, okay, well also you just kind of get an aim diff at times as well.
Yeah, you think about Martin's 3K entry into the A site in the previous
Yeah.
half.
Okay, they're not in a
even
great
Glyph has
spot
done-
to
I mean,
stop
the
this.
last
They're
4 or
probably gonna
5
have to
rounds
play
as
a
well, there's been
retake.
examples of it. 5 in a row needed. Man disadvantage to start. Hero, the one you're missing. Under Fury sent through.
Takes it now.
Tag found right away.
Bold.
Sociable holding on for dear life, and he will just about survive.
Did
But
stop
that
the
is just
spike though.
another
Gives them a bit of time to
wound for
rotate.
Navi to bear.
30
As the plan
seconds
comes
left.
in, they're going to be seeking an
Spike
advantage,
planted.
but mates are offering no opportunities. Okay, now they are. Starzo's looking for the fight. Other than that,
Sociable needing to take a risk because he's so low, but also
Okay,
would've given
5v4
him
retake here. Still got a lot of
Seekers if
youth
he
though.
could find it. These A-site retakes have been stellar from the side of mates, already forcing them back, taking
Bro,
their space,
that is
taking the positions they had moments ago,
absolutely
revealing them
crazy.
from above. Every piece
The
of
fucking
utility
waylay
driving
dashing
the
into
impact
smoke
and
shit
every
is
player
working so well
falling.
for them.
Only one left. Brooksing to try and save them. His aim's on point, but they're already defusing.
Wow.
It is a mate streak and a mate
That is a crazy
They
little-
will be 13-7, 1.
Crazy little rounds from mates there to end it. And look at that, a fucking EMEA map over by 4:45. What happened to my EMEA? Fnatic would actually have it. A Boaster would actually die watching that map from Gentlemates. Right, let's take a look. A lot of you claim that this Gentlemates jersey is like goated with the sauce. This jersey is okay. Get off your fucking high horse. This jersey is okay. It's okay.
Hit 1,000 kills, by the way. Here in VCT, everybody's got 1,000 kills.
No one cares. Okay, BFL teams. I hate these fucking mid-time interviews. They're shit. Hate them. Get rid of them. Okay, this team. Larocque, Sato. I mean, Starkso, there you go. I mean, the Starkso pick is going wonderfully well. Why didn't I pick up Starkso, man? Hero, I mean, look, someone's going to lose this game, and so far it looks like Hero. Not a great map from them. Zekken, I think Zekken and Levin, worrying. Spike, worrying. Pancata, worrying. Hey, double mates is cooking. Sato IGL, you better hope that Lev beat Crew. Lorok, pretty good pick. Inspire, good pick. I think you've got one too many stinkers here, though, if I'm being honest. I would count this as... I'm looking at 4 stinker picks right here. Now, Zekken isn't a stinky player, but he's playing Astra. For 13.5, you've got an Astra player? Bruh, give me a break. Ain't no way. It's Lev Sen? It's not fucking Lev Sen. Get off your fucking... Stop lying to me. Check poll. Better oh, I know what the people are going to say. Oh, C9 or mates. You put C9 or mates? Nick hates the C9 jersey. I don't know why. He just does. He just hates the C9 jersey. And I thought the C9 jersey is fine. Look at it. Hold on. C9 jersey. Right, here it is. It's this one. Or actually, I think it's this one. That's the C9 jersey. 81 fucking quid. Holy fuck. Foot is 85, but you can get 15% off the foot one with TMV 15. I bet Zelsis 20 does the same. Honestly, probably, yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, this is Cloud9. When was the last time they went to an international? How much is the Fnatic jersey? You cannot use Benzema 15 for a discount, no. But feel free to Google that if you want to find out more. What? How much is a Fnatic jersey? Because their jerseys are fucking mid as fuck. And always have been. How much do they cost? Check. Oh, fucking hell. There must be some Fnatic. 80 euro. There you go. I'm just believing it. 80 euros. What's that in real money? Like 74 quid, something like that. God, when did they all get so expensive? You can buy a TMV Throw City jerseys for, I think, 30 something. Less than half of that C9 jersey. That's proof that I'm not robbing you, by the way. More VFL reviews? Yes, yes. I get it. CN, for some reason, paid for your team to get reviewed. iHex. I get it. I don't know why. I'll tell you this right now. Because you didn't do this and CN did this for you, I'm going to tell you right now. See, what CN wants me to say, and what I will say, is that this team is a load of dog shit. You've picked a Sentinels player who's playing second duelist to someone who can't play duelist. You've IGL'd Itsu. You've IGL'd the 4th best fragger on a team that's not even good. Vora's fine. Trent is playing fucking back in Narnia whilst everyone else is getting kills. Baby Bay is going second in, or Leaf is going second in. Trent is way up at the back. He's going to get no kills. I also picked Munchkin, so I can't really say much about that. Monyet is literally not picking up his mouse until halfway into the game. I've also got Scuba. Heroes losing to Gentlemates. You've picked double Sentinels when they're shit, and just so happen to have picked a guy who only cares about his KD. Doesn't care about winning. Just wants KD. Zinx is shit. And Giants are shit as well. And you've picked their lowest fragging player. I'd say this team is shit. What was the other one? Let's take a look at a good team. Who said after, by the way, it might genuinely be the worst attempt at VFL. Let's see. Is this... It can't be worse than iHex's team, surely. Surely. Penny IGL, that's not too bad. Ara, not great, but better than iHex. Rose, not terrible. Envy, yeah. Baha, DOS9, Scuba. See, your problem here is you've got 3 players who are on TMV's team. And he's fucking clueless. Berserks. Why? Anyone with a team secret player, I think, doesn't know what they're doing. Why am I brutalizing you? Because you didn't pay for it. You didn't pay for the review. Someone else paid on your behalf, so I'm thinking, what would CN want from this review? And CN would want you to get fucking brutalized. So that's what I did.
How did Autumn and Patman do points-wise? I need to get back to the top 50.
Autumn will have done pretty well. Patman, I had a quieter game. From recollection, I don't actually know. I don't know if Splurge is here or not. He's keeping track of stuff like this. I can check for you in a second. Let me just do this. I mean, Meteor, that's a rough pick. Thigh, let's hope for good things tomorrow. And Vekaj is okay. Look, it's not the worst. I mean, you actually... If you gave me this team before it started, I would have said, "What are you doing, IGLing Penny?" But actually, you have picked the right IGL. Like, that is the thing. If you pick a good IGL, like, you know, like you're on 173 points. It's not a disaster. G points are not updated. I mean, we can go into the game though and take a look, can't we? Where are they? G. I mean, they won 2-0, so that's already +2. Who was the highest rated? Javi was the highest rated, then Sugar Zero, then Autumn. So you're getting +1 from Autumn there. There was no aces, but... Oh, your 2 players are the only ones who didn't get a 4K. Unlucky. So you're getting +1 for the map. So they're all on +2, +1. And Autumn is also on +1. Here he's getting 3. Batman's getting 2. And on Abyss, you're also getting +1. And Autumn's getting 2. And Patman's getting 1. So there you go. They're getting 4, 6, 9, 10 for Autumn. That's pretty good. But Patman only 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Funny.
I've cooked up an absolute travesty 4,250.
I'll get to it in a second. Let me take someone else. Arjun 7763. Let them cook. Let's see what they've cooked up. How are we doing on the game? Right, we're about to get back in. I'll try and get these 2 in just before we start. Right, Alpha IGL. Autumn. Well, there you go. Did pretty well. Envy, Mr. Fallen, Munchkin. I mean, at least you got Mr. Fallen as a foot player. I mean, how the fuck... These people who picked John have scammed everyone else, by the way.
I got the wrong guy and got 2 shitters from T1. I fear for tomorrow.
Jitboy, Scuba. Oh, Les is a bit rough. Xiao and Minnie. Well, Minnie's looking like a good pick. Xiao's looking... Jip Boys should be alright. John is a fraud, somehow on 44 points. Alpha actually had a decent game last game, so that's kind of saved you somewhat. This is alright. I kind of like this team. This team's a bit different. Obviously the less pick has not gone great, but I like that you got you've thrown in some fairly interesting picks here, like Autumn. It's not bad. Right, let's quickly do the next one. Arjun, I would say that's a pretty good team. A pretty good team with potential to go pretty well, assuming Scuba has some good games and Alpha continues. Aspas IGL, probably a pretty good pick. Zinx Crashies, another double foot is rough. Patman, to be fair, double foot is rough. If they beat KC, it might not be too bad. It might not be too bad. So anyone with a team secret player, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? A lot of way too many envies, right? Let this be a VFL lesson for you. You get what you pay for. When you pay for the worst or like the probable player who's gonna frag the least, like Divine and Envy are just not worth it versus Forsake. Like you've already gone in halfway on a Paper X player. You're already paying a lot for a Paper X player. Pick someone who's gonna frag hard. Chronicle, decent. Patman, Leviathan, Boo as well. Not looking good. I would say picks like Boo and Boast are not looking great because their teams don't even look that great.
And they actually
Right, Nano Machine, I'll have to get to you in a different time.
And also just comfort. Like Hero looked insane.
So we saw on this map, Gentlemates 10-2 down on their defense side. They've picked defense.
Organizations, previous teams go a little bit quiet.
And then they won every single attack round.
I think that
so picking defense is certainly a choice. Now I would say Navi's defense side was a bit better than their attack as well. But
like Ruxic, like Hero can take over games. So I am going to be focusing to see if he can do that again. Because he doesn't need to be dropping 30 kills a game, but he still needs to be having impact.
Define's the most consistent player on that team. But the thing is, with the way VFL is, especially for kickoff, you don't want consistent. You actually want inconsistent players because you're only getting their best 3 scores. So you want players who do nothing but then have 3 games where they pop off.
Beautifully filtered through those choke points. It's a 1-0
nice retake by Mates.
For Mates. The pistols have been very solid for this squad.
Yeah, I think I said it at the very sort of like beginning of the year. Is that Martin and Bipper have the potential to be one of the most fun double duelists.
Of their Paper X players, they're only playing 3 games. You don't know that. You don't know that, but that's a fair counter.
Throws a stun, goes back, the others out, and you're like, oh, what do I do here? There's 2 of them, and there's nothing I can do in this moment. The spams as well doing so much, and hey, in the pistol rounds, they have been thriving. Another under their belt. Another strong
Would you say Devi is a good pick for stage 1 and 2?
Depends
what role he's playing as well. I feel like Devi is a bit... Like sometimes he's put on roles where like, oh, it's just cleanup duty at the end of a round.
Like a fly in a lampshade. I mean, it's just
but sometimes he's able to be a bit more aggressive.
That excitement factor.
Like I feel like if they're playing solo duelist, Devi is a good pick. If they're playing double duelist though, I don't think he's as good because then he's just kind of on mop-up duty. You know what I mean?
Punishes with a kill, but an orb will be obtained on the other side. A trade that I think in this round Navi will be relatively happy to take. Of course, they have only got classics.
So it depends what they're playing at that point.
Credit saved up for the next
round. He's not going to be a bad pick though.
Sacrificial lamb of a round.
So they're going to win game.
They might get something from it. Whether it's damage.
I'm not saying Divide doesn't have it. I'm just talking for VFL purposes that other people are going to run in first and probably get killed.
Every little helps in terms of keeping that economy honest.
Weirdly, I mean, I say this, like, Divide might do better when Paper X are struggling a bit. It's like you say, he is a bit more consistent.
He has been caught, but nobody's really been able to do anything about it. No one lost yet, but there are a few tagged up players that could end up falling. Of course, it's SMGs and Marshall caught up, so it's not like there was a player with a pistol or nothing invested, and for Filu, is there a chance to get an orb? No. Well,
what did that seize do? I don't know. That being asked made my VFL bad. I mean, look, the thing is, if they beat Crew, and then I don't know who they would play next, but if they beat them as well, then you'll end up being okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you just gotta hope that they win, right? Again,
the
true thing is you just need someone who doesn't go 0-3. If you've got someone who goes 0-3, then yeah, you're fucked. But as long as you don't, it's not too bad.
Spots for those shotguns.
Only 1 gun gone, come on.
Only 1 gun gone, exactly, Cliff. Now we move into round number 3, where we see Mates still having a pretty strong economy. That was a bit of reinvestment from Martin that's going to chip him down to 2K, but he gets himself a Guardian, which, you know, nice upgrade from the Marshall round before. Doesn't really hurt the bank that much. NAVI have a decent fight on their hands. They definitely have the upper hand when it comes to that investment.
Sure.
Ruxic has not actually landed anything on this spam. He will be stunned up,
No, that's the problem
the chase
with that.
was a little much from Starzo.
Oh, no, but it
That's by
keeps
Martin,
going.
and he TP'd
Martin
away.
then runs it down and takes out Filu.
Okay.
There's a rough start to this map. Seems to have continued on from the last, being caught with his pants down. And the defense are not just sitting around.
So drawing down
Constantly
showers.
proactive,
Doesn't see
constantly
anything.
moving, constantly changing where they're set up. The problem, though, is I think it's going to take them too long. Unless Navi are incredibly slow encroaching on this A site, they are going to have it almost for free.
Yeah, I think they've started to figure this out. You want to smoke this right now. Because you're hearing nothing as well.
Dealing that damage. Well, I think he's even spotted the player stepping behind the box. He certainly has now. All he has to do really is distract them. Time's being bought already by the Gravwell. That wrap coming through just in time. I mean, Ruxic's going back to clear
No,
it,
because
but
you've seen that guy in heaven and no one else on site, you must know.
close quarters weapons in play, and it's Mini.
Don't love that
Back
from
into the
Ruxic
Bulldog.
taking
An
that fight
upgrade
there.
They can
Oh no,
remove the,
they're so ready for these smokes.
Vandal back in play, but even then, that doesn't really
Somewhat
matter because
ready
they're
for
starting to
this
take kills
reflank
across
as
the
well.
board. Mini's already got a double. Sociable and Hero completely isolated on opposite sides. I mean, we're going to have salvos going through, giving away the game in a moment. Then the info's there to play with. They can try to run it down.
No, he
towards
didn't
short.
actually
It's only
salvo the
Sociable
first
that
time,
flies
okay,
under
you
the
know they
radar.
both
Now
on
his position revealed. Second salvo sent through, stops the defuse as time ticks
killed him.
away. They know where Sociable is. At least they know where he was. If he can stop that defuse, the round could be his, but doesn't get there in time. Too many bodyguards in the way.
Again, a nicely played round by mates. I mean, they're kind of cooking here.
That NAVI you're going to have to climb back into.
Yeah, it's like I like the idea from Hero just to try and delay those salvos as much as humanly possible, putting them through separately and even like holding a little bit towards the end to make sure that it bought loads of time. But they just lost so much from that initial flank. And
I think Ruxic there, like I said, it seemed like they had the right idea. They kind of knew that, oh, the site's all fully empty, isn't it? They may be going for this flank.
Mini's just doing Mini things.
But I think Ruxic just has to kind of wait for his teammate to get there. Who's Fateo? Like, he's got to wait for Hero to get to like, this kind of spot. Because he was on his way, he just kind of swung out though and took the fight rather than just hold
He
it.
is just, it's a pleasure to get to see him back on this stage again.
He's taking credit
Okay,
for the
they
group
all
project
rotate.
as
I
he
mean,
came
this
up
is a
with the
bit
name.
risky.
Fair play.
They got the Euro TP back, I guess.
For mates, a flawless
But now it's
start.
going to be a big
But they're up
pause.
against a
They got
decent
4 players here.
investment
They
from
should
Navi.
be
No
alright
round
against an
to
eco with
breathe.
4 players, you would hope.
Take it easy.
But you gotta move.
Comes and Salvo sent into Glyph. He is dead to rights, and now a rifle in the
Wow,
hands of the
yeah.
attackers for, well, just a moment. A few more left on the floor.
He's
Mini
low
on
as
1
well.
HP. This is getting
What
a
a
bit
shot.
dicey. He's still alive in that corner. A very
Have the
spammable
spike
box,
as
and he
well.
fights down the
with 1 HP.
You're a man! And then he spams through it with Starzo, with Martin to take Filu down. I mean,
Well, it was a scrappy round that they survived. I literally think because Mini hit a kind of insane headshot there. I think if Mini dies in that spot, they just lose. Insta.
The thing I love about that is there's maybe like 1 or 2 ults in this game. Like you're thinking like
Not
a
this one.
showstopper or something. You can fat finger that up.
yeah.
You can just go, oh, whoops.
This
I
next
used
one
my-"
here, this.
You can't fat finger Viper's pick. Like it's too many buttons you have to clip. That was clearly intentional. But then yeah, just utilizing
What is this new
the
tab
reveal they
in
had behind the pit,
2026?
like, there was clearly an
Explain
idea,
yourself,
but
Tory man.
well, you could see the frustration on Sociable's face. That's got to be so irritating.
I didn't do that in
he was probably about to
2026.
shoot, 'cause he's like, oh, the Vipers
That's
won't
from
be able to spam through that
2016 or
line.
whenever
Here's the
that was
reveal behind
popular.
him. He already
No,
knows
it's
he's
Which
not,
done.
but-
players are you
At that
thinking
point,
about making cheaper or
4-0
more
start.
expensive for stage
The
1?
investment now from NAVI.
It won't be for
Full
stage
body
1,
play.
it'll
They
be
got
for
rid of the pick
Santiago.
in the
Now,
last
the
round.
Santiago
That's
prices
the
are a
work.
bit
Sure, they
different
lost,
because
but they
obviously
should've
we're,
coming in. They had
like, obviously all the teams are
They
good,
managed
but
to
we're
trade
talking
out
like
around
relatively,
for
how
some
good are they?
And with
To the
theirs
other
very
teams
close
there,
to being online,
right? So,
this could be where they
for
find
instance,
one of
Paper
the-
Rex players, if they go, will still cost a lot. But if Gentle Mates go, they might be kind of, you know, lower priced to mid-priced again, because we're probably not expecting them to like win it or anything.
So you really don't want to be gambling too much
Bring them down.
on your second half. And again, my eyes are drawn to Filu.
So yeah,
Those
kind
opening picks have not been
of for
particularly
stage
high.
1. I mean, I'll tell you
Caught
when
by a
we
lot
get
of
all the
aggression.
results.
Well, already, speaking of aggression,
How much for Ash? You think
Martin
Ash is
used
making
his
it?
ultimate just to go
I
with the
don't.
Grimfire, and you can understand why. 40 seconds
Okay,
left on the
Yorwolf
clock. If you
sees
can
nothing.
figure out the play,
Oh.
Bippo's still in position. I think he's just going to be used as bait. Oh no, he's not used as bait. He went out to try
But they
and fight
kind of
them all. Heroes
mistimed it
done
a
well.
little
There's
bit.
the showstopper. Still a player within the site though. Glyph with the spam. Starzo here as well. It's the swing out. And leaving it all up to the IGL. This is the best opportunity. The ultimate's still available and so much to do for Starzo. The first goes his
Holy
way
fuck.
and the second. One
Oh
to
my
five, but
God,
Hero
what a try.
will play stopper. Denies.
Why is Starzo so fucking good these days? He's insane.
Way too close.
Starzo in those 1v3s, man, he's getting way closer than he should every time.
But yeah, just the timing of this, like, it's good by Hero to just... I mean, they didn't have... Like, it's solo Viper there, man.
in hand to go crazy.
They need a little bit more
Hero
on
is
that than
cold
just one other
because
guy with no Utah.
He just saw a guy fly over his head and he went, I'm killing the guy there.
Yeah,
And
someone else is
I'll
coming.
deal with that later. Like, he didn't break eyesight for 1 second.
Not my problem anymore.
Yeah.
He's behind me.
Still a lot of
I
damage.
can't
That means
see
that
him, he can't see me.
they win this round, mates. They'll get a
Looks every
3-1
time.
next time.
Well,
They just went
Navi
for
get
a
around the
massive
board.
big play there towards A.
they chain
But actually, I'm
together,
not sure
will this
Navi
just
are
be the
aware that they actually
backbreaker
did.
to the economy?
Maybe they had the TP,
Gentlemates.
I'm not sure.
B site certainly left a bit open, but then the
Sure.
gate crashes there. So
Oh, they
is
have
the
Brimble
rotate
here,
from
so he has to
Glyph,
be
and
careful.
of course, with Mini on the site,
Yeah, don't peek him.
it can never be considered weak. He's already found himself.
Oh, and
my
they kill the Brim.
God.
That's a crazy
He
little
got a
cell.
glimpse of the hair on top
mean,
of
this
his
guy is
head, and that was all
unbelievable,
he
man.
needed to send Xiao to the Shadow Realm. A glorious player he is. Mini is such a treat. How the hell did this guy end up as an IGL? Jesus, get him on the duel list.
It's just, his raw accuracy is just insane. Well, look at where he's got to flick to get this kill. If Ruxic walks
Might
out
not
of
even
this
get the
corner,
chance.
it would have to be a reaction shot. Even though Martin's closer on the angle, I still somehow believe that it will end up being Mini. And I think he's seen him. Yep, he's got the info. Knows exactly where he is waiting patiently while Martin gets the job done. An in-zone flawless, but
That's a
honestly,
crazy
I think
round.
you can
Now, they
take
didn't
one
use
map
their
from
ults,
Mini
but now
and
they're
just
on a
make
massive
highlight
eco,
reels.
so
And
they
it'll be
might not
better
use
than
their
most
ults this
people's,
round
like,
either.
month-long highlight reel clips of just... you just
I mean,
can't
that's
peek an
not
angle.
great
Like
by
this,
Filu,
yeah,
to be
that's
fair.
what he saw, by
They
the
just
way,
kind
guys.
of like,
In case you're wondering at
you know,
home, like how he
walk
saw
out
anything.
on that angle.
It's, yeah.
Oh, you can see it clearly from
Yeah,
Chat's
yeah, yeah.
screen. I mean, he knew Mini was there. What a
if
fool.
you pause it,
But again, they
just
won,
stare at it
by
for
the way,
5
they
seconds,
won
you can see
11
what he
rounds
saw
on a
in
row on attack
0.01 of a second.
on this
That's
map.
actually madness. And indeed, as you would very
Against
much
Giants.
expect, there is a timeout coming in.
Okay, timeout Navi. No, I don't remember seeing that Viper wall. That's a very cool one, isn't it? 17-10. What's our second game today? Oh, it's the other one. It's Vitality. Let's go, Durkee. Let's get another fucking 1,000,000 points for me today, Durkee. Def Durka. God, I can't believe Shai was missing Def Durka. Why isn't X
You should
streaming?
at
Because
least
he's in
make that fight
Wales
a little bit tougher for him.
with his family.
Sure, he had to hit the shots, but well, you put Mini in aim labs and ask him to shoot the little dots. He's gonna hit them.
Well,
The
no.
thing is, here the dots should shoot back. So far,
Okay, they got the read.
struggle for Navi.
4
They
players.
find a
Oh no,
round.
3 players, sorry. Euroclip,
Immediately get
Baiting.
reset with an in-zone flawless. And now a timeout that sends them straight into the waiting arms of Martin. That wall soon to fall. Sociable trapped on the other side. They've got to come through to help him. He's isolated and dealt with in such fashion. Where is the rest of the team? Isolated fights across the board,
They
and I think
use
this
Seekers
was a
there as
round
well.
for togetherness. An in-zone flawless again for Gentlemates.
hell, that's
and
rough.
their economy stacked high, as are the rounds in their favor.
It's literally like shooting fish in a barrel. Disjointed. Come on, crossfire of Martin and Mini.
You know what they always say, when you're on a low buy with stingers and pistols, you gotta stay separated, strength in individual fights.
Yeah.
And
Why would I trust my teammates?
Roxic
make sure the
drop
trades
in
are
not as good as
at
an
least
0
a
and
couple
7.
seconds apart. You know, give them time to reset. It's got to be a fair fight.
We call
No
that
dishonorable
tough.
BS going on down here. I like it from Navi, respectful, but it's not getting them rounds. Time to disrespect their opponents. Nice white swing.
Oh,
That's
he's
got
on the
some
ball.
damage. It sent Pitbull back. Glyphs down out of the round. Now Navi are fighting.
Yeah. By the way, I think that was Rooksic's first kill. He's been slaughtered so far. Careful though! They
Wow.
run through and give Bippo those fights once again.
3v2.
He's not been missing. Sociable in here.
Run into that.
Last standing, already hit by the nightfall. They know where they are.
Well, Ninja, thanks for the 26
What
months.
in the actual
They're
shit
not looking
happened to
get too
mates?
aggressive of this, waiting for the util to fade. And Mini, well, you give it maybe
I
a
mean,
second to go, but
this-
it's all too easy. Sociable left. in
Like,
a
what
clutch
we're actually
scenario.
seeing here, what you don't realize is, this is
Last
just
year, yeah.
mates if they would
Some of
have
the
won
highest
on
highs of
round
any
12
player.
last year anyway. That's what you're not
In
considering.
the EMEA at least.
What if
but
they had just won all of those maps on 12 anyway?
I don't know. I'm not.
You would have
believing
thought
right
this
now.
about mates last year.
I'm not believing in him even getting a fair fight. Mates have not been making mistakes.
But they just
Not
didn't.
been giving anybody anything, and just look to try and
Spike
group
planted.
back up. We're even wary that that could have been a fake plant. A jump in, a chance, and while
Like,
he
I
gets
mean, they were up.
absolutely
Like, it
every
wasn't 12
angle
10s they were
covered,
throwing,
every
was it? It
angle
was
cleared.
12
7 to
4s, 12 5s,
Against
12
mates, and,
6s.
well,
If
we
they
sort
just
of asked the
win that
question, are we
round
gonna get
after,
down
and
to
it's just
going
like,
into their own
oh,
match,
mates
but
won
the
again. They
defense
won
has got balls.
13-4. They won 13-6.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it definitely has.
You know,
I mean, we did have a
you would just
strong
be thinking,
start from
oh,
Mates,
yeah,
and a
mates are just
resurgence
good.
from Navi in the last map, and we may well see that again, but this time we might even need 2 pauses very early.
What's strange,
on.
though, is
We're
a
seeing
completely new
consistent
team, but-
mistakes, utility that's not being broken, pushing through the sites. I mean, last round individually, that was.
swing? What is the swing?
I was asking the same question last round, and we get it again here. You know, for Navi, I think
7-1,
when he's
back
on
on
the
an eco.
We need-
This is a bit criminal by Xiao.
We
He's
only
held
can
onto
see
this.
is the seesaw, yeah.
You cannot hold onto
Round number
Brimald
9
on
for
bind
Navi.
attack side for like
Weak.
3 rounds
They've got pistols.
and not use it.
They've got
And then be on an
marshals,
eco the next chance you're going to
ultimates
use it.
kind of there, but are you even going to put the pit in here? I think we might have to play, give mates 8 and fight
They're even
back
farming
into it for that
outlaws.
8.
Did he see him?
Scoreline, and you know what, now
How did he
we're
shoot
definitely
2
gonna do
bullets?
that.
When did he
Okay,
shoot the second?
I think that, well, if we were cut to Hero's POV, he's just opened up the menu to report Martin for cheating. Because that's what I'd be
Oh,
doing.
the fucking
Guys at
bait
the
for
right
the
place
Euro
at the
as well.
right time, all the time, waiting on the angle. And you've just seen him on the other side of the map. He's just killed you back on the other side as well.
Look how far apart those X's are. Look, yeah, it literally is the opposite side of the map. And then he's going to gate crash up into A heaven. He's A, go B. He's B, go A. And now, where is he?
Oh, okay, Mini got there first. But wait. There we go. Another one. He's got him. Okay. I know he was low. He knows he was low. But going with a shorty from there is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in Valorant.
Yeah, I'm not even sure the pellets can reach that far. But, you know what?
If he
Fair enough.
believes they can, I do as well.
Yeah, that's-
I'll be honest with you. If Martin thinks they can, then fair play.
Oh, an 8-1 scoreline. 4 ults online for mates for the big
this
pie
is-
coming up from Navi. This round they get desolated in bathroom. Straight away then on
What?
long, over on B, and then straight away on short again. Hell, we almost got the whole
Jeez,
map
boys.
covered by
Bro, you
Martin.
guys
He was
are
only
having an
missing a
insane game. Come on, Mini and Martin.
He was only looking for a fight
Mini
inside
Martin.
hookah to get everything. Mini 15-2, Martin 14-4. What do you do? It's like trying to herd smoke dealing with these guys, and a little bit more aggression gets info early. But this time from Navi, it's a default across the map. And Tom, no surprise when you look at what they're up against. Full buy, obviously, but those 4 ultimates in
Yeah.
play
Shower.
for mates have to be given respect.
But they've also
Never a fan
bought
of the old
an
Chow.
operator.
Never.
They're being disrespected.
This is the one
enough
thing they
that
did this
they've
against
said,
Giants as
yeah,
well.
if we
It's the
post
most
up on one of
fucking
these
useless.
angles,
I fucking
we need
hate
to
this ult.
deny them so much of the space that they've had.
Because the
We
problem
need
for
to
me
start
is what you
denying it
tell
soon,
your
because we're
opponent
getting
is
to the point
just
where
come
mates are
down
now
here
5
because it's the
rounds
weak
away
side because of the
from
Viper's
having
Pit here.
3 attempts
Kill
to
this
make
guy
it to
because
an
he's
international
overheating.
event, but
And now,
this
nice
round
Viper's
started a
Pit.
little bit better. Rooksick onto the board once more. The pit has been left, but the
Now your
Cyber
pit
will
goes.
give the game away. They know
Another round's
exactly
over.
where
I mean, they need to
Mini
stop doing
is
this pit.
knowing and dealing with him. It's but while blinded, he's run back into the orbital strike. Good
Soxo
flash,
just
but
watched
has
him.
helped out Xiao to get a freebie.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the opposite.
Where's the bad
end of
pit?
the
Just
orbital
down here.
strike,
Down
as
here or here?
unlucky as you can physically get.
There's 2 pits to do on this
Perfect
map.
flash,
Put
and
it
an
short or you
advantage
put it
now for
below.
Navi to play with an op that has
You
to
put it
be
where people
walked
go.
into
You either make
as they
them
look to
do a
cross
fucking
back to the
shower
site
exec, which they
with
don't
no
want to do, or
idea
you
that
make
it's
them do
waiting.
all hooker
It actually
exec, which they don't
posting
want
up on
to do.
different angles, and it's missed the opening shot. Now the info's there to play with, but still, these players being picked off Mates finally facing
This is the
defeat,
only
it
thing that
seems.
they do
It'll be
bad.
Glyph and Starzo to bail them out, but those shots don't land. Survivability at an
Holy fuck,
all-time
he has
high.
Astro.
Glyph manages to find 3, but the time here surely too far gone. Takes the tag of the salvo, but now 20 HP. He doesn't stand a chance. And thankfully,
They're not gonna let you get that.
under their nose. A round win for Navi at long last, but they need to close this half out with dominance.
Yeah, this needs to be not just another singular round on the board and the start of something, and it has been a deathly quiet map. Like Rook6, he's just got himself up to 3 kills after only having 1 in the previous 10 rounds.
Okay, they finally used their Brim
And
ult.
what for Fila, he now moves himself to the bottom of the board. Like they have been shut down completely. Known for that
now
sort
still
of
have
individual
Viper's Pit.
superstar aim.
No, you got Yoru ult, Astro
Right now,
Waylay ult.
we're seeing none of it. It's just
The
a
problem as well
question
with this
whether or not
pit
this will
is that you force a
make
guy
him
to
play a little
defend
bit
this
more
on his
passive,
own,
'cause
like
what's been working
Bippo
for
there.
him is just getting up
Whereas
in
when
their
you do the
opponent's
pit
face
short,
in
like it's
very
very
early
easy to just
rotations.
defend this with the fucking one-way
VT
Viper ult.
falling
No, that's an
back,
easy
playing
job for your
those
teammate.
retakes as a squad, but I'm just looking at that dimensional drift. They can afford to play passive and just escape, but that's not what they're doing. Martin is very far forward.
Yeah, no gate crash either. He's looking for this fight, looking for the battle. Of course, he finds
Kills
it. The
Rook6
brawl then,
though.
but he fades out of into another dimension to find that extra info, and it's around the bat he goes. Gate crash not popped yet, but they know there's someone here. The question is how many? The answer is 2, and it looked like a freebie, but now he's under pressure. The gate crash taken, and he almost goes down. Filu quick to adjust it. I think the wall, the only thing keeping Martin alive still, though. That shot not finding the kill means Navi are playing the 4v5.
And the time is ticking. They definitely have a decision to
Where are they
make.
going?
Still deep control for Bippo, and bear in mind he
Fake
has
A.
that.
Go B. I mean, the thing is, they're running
virtual
into the
path
Waylay
available
out here,
to
though.
them. If they make any sound
30
here,
seconds left.
even if he just gets contact, he can just pop this ult and delay the push
That's
completely. The
true.
problem is they're just going to go walking. That one's for free, but then he stuns up the
They're
second.
gonna need it.
He might not even need the ultimate.
But now they know where
20
you're going.
seconds for them to now go, and do they even realize there's a player in the corner? The flash will give it away. It's a good flash.
What the
that gets
fuck
them
is
an
Glyph
extra.
doing?
Navi actually
What?
turning this one around. It's left onto Martin. And
How have they
Hero
lost
will
that?
hit
That's
the
a number.
shot
That's a
from the
Gentlemates of
depths.
last year
Navi
kind of
claim
throw.
the third
How have they
round.
lost that? What is he doing?
Oh, I thought there was no sand left in the top
What's
of the
Glyph doing?
hourglass
How has he
there.
ended up in
Hero
that spot? Just stay in the
starting
corner,
off
man.
with the hinder, and he
Like
holds his
all you
angle.
have to do is stay in that corner,
Steadfast
flashed or
and
not.
strong
What?
as Bippo went in to finish off the kill.
Shari, thanks for the
He's got that
36
hinder.
months.
Only one shot,
It's
but he
very
might
rare
shoot
you see a
that
pro
shot.
player just like
Everything.
completely lost on the map. I have no idea what he's
Just
done.
bailing them out and trading for Hero. Really nice stuff, and that is a godsend, a miracle.
Like
for
it looked like
Navi.
he
Around
just
the
completely
look
lost where he
that
was on the
would've
map.
left him in the
Just
dust,
jumping
but now,
at them.
An 8-4
What is he
half
doing?
still possible. The dream is alive.
Yeah, they were looking dead to rights just moments ago, but
Did he still think he was in the
those
corner and
rounds
just
are
running
also
at the
ones
wall?
that likely to hype you up a little bit. They might have
I have
been
no idea,
closer
but
than you'd
that-
like, but
Then why would you run that way? I don't know.
being able to turn the tide is huge, and there you go, Feeling.
And
Finally
then again,
managing to
Glyph with
get
a
himself an
very
opening
strange
kick. Glyph
decision.
down is
Very,
definitely a
very
bit more of
strange
a
decision.
problem. You can see
What
the
was that?
sort of stars that are
115,
currently on the
120 to
board,
just
that
walk
global
back in?
utility
Well, I
you
mean, he's
get.
had 2 fucking shotgun
Having the
rounds there. I
Astro
don't know
play
what he's doing.
All gone in a singular
Now they've got
shot.
Seekers. Seekers Razor here should be a pretty free round for Navi, I would think.
50 seconds left in the rotate from Mini towards the A side.
Let's see.
B now just
His
having
Caesar's
to
not
hold
fucking
Starzo
insane
and
as well.
Martin have a bit more time on their side.
Okay, you know no 2 players are here.
Thanks to that C's, but their positions are going to be known. Seeker sent through. Starzo gets ahead of it, breaks them as well, makes it back with the showstopper. It's going to be fired on to Starzo's feet. An easy pickup as
Yeah, round
Martin
over.
gives up
30
the site.
seconds left.
And the 3v5
Again,
left
Glyph,
into play.
Glyph's cost
The
them 2
Viper's
rounds in a
pick.
row. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it cost them the
Navi
first
seem to
one
have this
completely
one
on his own,
locked down.
Okay. Convergence path used, but getting out here is going to be very difficult. Over the top goes Bippo, but it's still not the man you were looking for. And Xiao's quick to pounce. Martin already making it through. Definitely a nasty surprise, but Hero with that
8-4.
operate.
Could have been more, honestly, for mates there, but yeah, just kind of a bit of throwing at the end. This, I mean, again, why do you need to do that? I don't know.
The overheat moment, the positioning.
Zunakia, thanks for the tier 1 as well. Right, we had a... who was it? Nano Machine 6123. Inspired by something Munchkin. Well, something IGL. Playing it safe. You a fan of Vanilla Ice Cream by any chance? Itsu, Crashies, Vora. Double T1. You better hope they win tomorrow. Vekaj, Yatsuka, Inspire, Sofero, Baby, Cryo. It's okay. I mean, double 100 Thieves is pretty good. Double T1, we'll see. Something IGL, about as boring as you could. Inspire, pretty good. Vanilla is good, what do you mean? Vekaj, Zafiro. I mean, if T1 do well, you'll actually be fine. You'll actually be swimming in points, I think. But a lot is coming down to that T1 game. Because if they go into the lowers, who would they play? T1 lost to Gen G. They would play Varel DRX. God, imagine Varel beat DRX. Imagine this was DRX T1. That would be rough. I mean, considering that this is the other game, that would be very rough, wouldn't it? Space. Thanks for the Prime as well. Am I too white and thinking vanilla is a goated flavor? Imagine a world without it. Would the world be that different if vanilla wasn't a flavor? Really? Like, I don't think it would be, to be honest.
Martin has
in
really
everything?
been just insane. Like, just going off,
Is it?
taking control. But Navi at least had a decent resurgence. Like, they looked dead in the water. And getting those last few rounds has set them up. Xiao, some serious pressure. They thought he escaped. They must have thought he left. That's a mistake.
And the pinch as
Stunned
well.
up, maybe not realizing he was there at all, but the angle not checked, and that's a couple of kills that they may live to regret. Cliff has a decent timing, but Ruxic will hold on. And well, an immediate response from Navi. It is an in-zone flaw.
Come back. I mean, they shouldn't have thrown those rounds. They kind of maybe got a bit overconfident, started throwing a little bit.
Really going to help them out in terms of that morale.
TMV, leave the chef takes to those who clearly actually cook. Go on, what's vanilla? Go on. Give me all of the things that vanilla is in that are so important to your day.
The Bippo and Martin, when it comes to this attack, how many rounds are going to be decided by what those two do on this server? And with Martin having the kind of momentum he does, NAVI want that shut down early. Big investment, 4 weapons and a pistol for the defensive side, while the attackers have next to nothing. And you know, unusual to see this much aggression coming out from the defense. Because of the Viper wall, they've lost control, but that spam.
Cakes, cookies, ice cream, custard, puddings. Well, I'm gonna say that most of you could do with fucking eating a few less of them.
That's at least one, but a couple of kills, at least a little bit of extra damage. And the gun's being juggled over, so they will be able to retrieve the remainder of those guns. This was always sort of the Angel special, was just trying to have as many rifles as you can going into the buy round.
Yeah, I think it amounts to 1 weapon lost, and the Ghost, some armor. Definitely not the end of the world for that.
The worst argument ever? How is that a bad argument? I'm saying, so what you're saying basically is the world would be a healthier place if vanilla didn't exist. People are trying to claim to me that the world would end if vanilla didn't exist. To me, it just looks like the world would be a slightly healthier place.
When the rifles are in hand.
Oh yeah, after 8-1 in the lead, 5 in a row now for Navi. Of course, the half splits it, and the pistol maybe makes things seem
healthier
a bit
but
closer than
sadder.
it was, but that's the value of it.
Maybe not
That's
sadder.
1 round that you receive.
You don't
The
know.
question is, can they make the conversion with the bonus as well? That was something that Makes were able to do. And
Are you saying that
do
without
have a
your
fair few
fucking
rifles to play with
vanilla
early
baked
space, already
goods, you wouldn't
claimed
be able
this very
to...
passive
Most of you got a
hold.
fucking shit mental anyway.
Backside position. Maybe Ruxic expecting to be pressed.
So I think we should try this
by that
vanilla
duelist,
experiment.
And they reacted to it.
Mini
Can't get much worse.
Battle, and he almost got one. Could have been an execution. Navi lose Ruxic. Grenade sent in doesn't deny the plan, but Hero stops
Still,
Stars
4v4 here. They
takes
don't have
away
much
a lot
space
of
is the
that
problem.
late round utility.
Got an Astra
Could
suck.
be so annoying for Navi that has.
This could be
When
pretty
it came
bad.
to the retakes, mates were putting
We
into
don't have
play.
a ton of util, but they've got guns.
Time ticking, and Navi need to go.
Oh, the flash is gorgeous, but it's only going to be...
This motherfucker is a different level. This motherfucker is a different level. This guy doesn't eat vanilla. There's no vanilla in his diet. There can't be.
Rightly so. Everybody else should be seated around him.
One enemy remaining.
What?
Oh,
He can't. You cannot see these players. What?
I'm not seeing things as quickly as he is.
What?
I could listen to that all day.
Player standing.
That is actual like trigger bot.
That was everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's reaction to what Mini just did.
That damn near brought a tear to my eye. This guy is just something else, man. Yeah, the surprise we had last year when you're like, oh, it's this new guy, tier 2, he's going to IGL. You're like, oh, God, see how this goes. EU's struggling for IGLs as it is. Then he comes in, calls a decent game. I liked his IGLing. I liked how he played his team, but then, jeez,
Yeah.
you just see him with a gun in his hand.
Best first half IGO in the region.
Yeah, well, you know, now he's got stars over the second half. We're all good. We're all good.
Wow. Another moment to add to the montage. All I'll say is the Gentlemates editor has the easiest job in the world.
Oh,
Like,
mate.
genuinely.
Hardest part of the job is, oh, what song should I put over this?
Okay, Dog sees nothing on B. They're gonna come back B.
Yeah, because you don't want to
They're
get
gonna
that
fake
wrong.
this A
Come
hit.
on.
Don't miss me.
He's done the hard work. Now there is a buyback up. Of course, that was the bonus, but it's just the manner in which it went. Like, ooh,
Oh.
taking a big gamble.
Now they could go either way,
Position.
but the time is the issue.
The boombot. It's actually going to clear
He
quite a
TP'd,
bit
they
of
didn't-
info that
did
they're
they not
no
hear
longer
it?
here.
30
They're able
seconds
to at least keep 3 players.
Now
on this
getting
side
it
of the
down
map.
is going to be the
Ruxic
problem here. He has
rotating
used
in the
nade
wrong
there, which
direction,
actually
yet
does
to
help them, but
really
they've still got
realise
a
that
Teo missile.
He's taken the bait. The Molotov
And
should
Brim
buy them at
Molly.
least a
I
little
mean,
bit
they're
of
fucked.
additional time.
15 seconds.
They
Those
killed the
players
Teo,
after
they're
are
not
gonna be
fucked.
Pivotal with Filu unknown for a moment, but now he's being
enemy
dealt with.
remaining.
And
They just
everything
got all the kills
falls,
anyway.
crumbles. Molly put it down to 10 seconds for them to get that plant. A little bit of disruption would have been enough. And instead, Sociable from miles away just watched his teammates fall like flies, one after another. He's found his first here, but this is a 1v4 that he's walking into. Now a 1v3, of course, with his opening. And then you hear the star go down, you already know. Even if they
save.
don't face you, they're going to win off utility.
10-6 and an eco coming up for
Starts
Navi
also
as well.
He has a haunt online. So
We
it's
call
like
that
they have
capital
enough to
T,
distract- well, he
tough.
doesn't know that, but he has enough
Could
to...
be a snake bite post plan.
Yeah, it's an impossible scenario for Sociable, but also one where I do feel like you kind of have to look at Navi. Like, you managed to, it comes down to the late round, 15 seconds, you still had utility online, you got 3 players in a crossfire, and they got ripped apart. Like, there wasn't even, like,
That
this
guy's
is the
popping
weird
up.
thing. I was a little bit worried looking at the clock.
Yeah.
But mates didn't look like they broke a sweat even for a second. Like, you
this
could easily
is
clear one
Valorant.
player.
Paper bag,
Big
thanks for
player
the
gets
16
aggressive,
months.
clears 2 players out of the spawn. Like, it looks like they had a whole minute left.
And Filu as well, I think, started shooting at Shadows after his teammate went down. So that initially when Hero dies, you have
And
the
Shadow's
chance.
not been in the server for ages.
Timeout. Navi.
True, Aslan.
I mean, mates look like they're having a good time. How's the match been so far? Apart from a couple rounds, we have watched mates cook. And now what? It's 10-6, I think. Is it warm in the Riot Arena? MCoy died for this? I mean, yeah, a good thing they did. Then again, you know what? You know what? This is a funny thought, isn't it? If mates got relegated and Koi was still here, do you think Fnatic probably would have got Mini and would be a lot better? Oof. Oh, tech pause. Because it's not like people didn't think Mini was good. Everyone knew he was really good. That's a crazy thought, isn't it? Fnatic Mini. Almost certainly would have happened. No, Vekash hasn't been bad, but like Mini on that team would go crazy because then you could put Mini on Senti and put Alpha. Like Alpha could be fucking full duelist. I'm gonna guess that like the fucking coach booth, they can't hear them or something or some shit. If I had to guess, because they just called a timeout. Anyway, let's play some global or something. They have to slow down EMEA in some way. I mean, if mates like close out the next 3 rounds, I mean, it'll be over before it's scheduled to end. We still got another 3 hours before this game's meant to end in EMEA. So they got to kill the time. A mouse issue. Never mind. 6,000 miles. Could be this way, could be that way. Let's go this way. Let's go East Timor. It wasn't this way, it was that way. Let's go. How are we feeling today? Let's go Panama. Oh, don't be a Caribbean island. Although 6,000, is that 6,000 miles away? I mean, it might be. Let's go for Dominica. It is one of the islands, but which one? Let's find out. Don't know what order these are in. Let's go St. Kitts. It's not St. Kitts.
That means we could see mates.
These are always the hardest ones.
I think the infuriating thing for them as well must be that, like, you go back to the end of last year and the plays that Mini are making, those are like the Ruxic plays. Like the guy that can just take over a game and completely dominate. And they've shut him down this game. He hasn't really been there as someone who was
triple swing out hooker.
The best player in stage 2, which
with their
is a claim.
One rifle. Sox was on his own here. Nice shot.
He caught the timing
okay,
perfectly.
They're probably going to speed up now. I would have thought, but without their...
Just the lurk, the ruse, as the rest have already made it through on towards the site. Now Ruxic...
Oh, they think that Starkster might have been the last one walking up B long there. They're about to contact into a judge though.
This is... The timing couldn't be worse. But he does manage to get one from behind. It doesn't matter. He's eventually been traded out.
They don't think there's anyone else here on the site.
Left on the site with that clock ticking.
It was a great start. The triple push down.
Thought Mini picked up the judge then. He actually, that might have been a cooking play if he did.
They don't recover any weapons from it. And now another finds its way into their hands on that backside. Filu and Sociable, both with rifles. Man advantage there for Navi. Utility low on mates, next to none. They have to do this. Rifles in hand. Mini and Glyph. They take a bite out of this defense. Heroes recovered the rifle and now needs to use it, but Mini,
I mean, this guy is unbelievable.
Nothing.
This guy is unbelievable.
Huge round from this man. He just keeps going. And for Navi, that wasn't a round that they invested everything, yada yada, but they were so close, Tom.
One of the jokes that was being made by the owners, we mentioned it last week about how they've locked this man up. He's staying with mates for the foreseeable future. I don't know, whatever the contract is, double it. Double it in length, double it in price. Like the guy is
11-6.
Oh, he's making an argument for being the best player in the region. 22-7.
And the thing is, I'd give tactics over to mates. I'd give the strategy to them. But Tom, we look at Navi, you think about the individuals they have. Yeah. This isn't where a guy should be. 22-7.
He's pied. He's got the fucking good pie.
Hell, we got to see his Viper last time they played this map.
22-7.
Foot, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, it was, and it was pretty decent. He was 13-12. This is a little bit of a step up. Yeah. Now he's looking like Starzo last time.
Yeah, or maybe Starzo was looking like him. I feel like he might be the more consistent variable at this point. Yeah. I think that's people are going to be looking to grow up and be like Mini. And to be honest,
okay, pretty slow. Here you go. Here's the Viper spit down short. That is actually pretty good, unlike the other one. Thing is, they do have Eurowalt this round, so actually Eurowalt is a fairly decent counter to this pit. Because you can just find this Viper and somewhat spam them.
23-13. So yeah,
especially with a Waylay as well. Especially Euro Waylay. Like, this pit,
to go down.
You know, can struggle a little bit against that.
Might improve on his stats, but well, the game's far from over.
So here's a classic mates fake.
aggro position.
No,
And
Mini,
he's
you
managed
can't
to
drop the
take down
spike,
There you
mate.
go. That's one of the 6
30 seconds.
already. Our team's found one with the shorty though.
They also fade
This is a
ulted for some
problem,
reason.
because
That's a
they've got the
nice
Viper split down,
Astra
but they are
ult.
just
If
gonna
they only
completely
had...
ignore it. They're going to find themselves a lot of additional space. Bippo has just been annoying. Like, he's taken so much space. They're even having to check up close. They know that
know
this
the
is a
Viper's
problem.
around
Nice
here.
work from Ruxic, though, out of his pit. But in the meantime, that spike has been planted.
Yeah, a flash still online from Martin. Starzo's going forward.
Oh,
It's a
could he be
crazy
seen
play.
through
He
that?
gets spammed through the smoke. That's going to get them onto the
Flash
side of
himself.
the flash. Well, it might have been better without it. Navi.
He flashed himself and
found
picked the
round
wrong
in
star.
end.
Fucking hell, that was a
Mistake
rough,
from Martin,
rough
but
end
nice
to the
shots
round.
fired back. And the
Rough
defense,
end to the
they
round.
Start their climb back here. A gap of 4 rounds though.
Yeah, I think it was a really good read from a couple of players there. One of them was Hero. The
That was a
fact
bit
he
of a
was
toss.
holding
This
the
is a
drone
toss
to
from
use
Mini
it
because he
to
doesn't
clear
wait
out
for
that
the
aggressive
fatal.
spawn position is massive,
And
because
he has the spike. He can't peek first if you have the spike. Because if he just peeks their Mini on his own, that's actually fine. Because they might still think, well, yeah, he's just lurking whilst the others are doing the exec, right? Like, that actually wouldn't be that bad.
integral.
But the fact that he dropped the spike as well kind of,
Back at it.
you know, gave
Again,
everything away. They're
with
now on
only
a
single
Nico.
player surviving in the last round. It's not like the economy was booming for the opposing side. An immediate showstopper. I don't know how. Nobody
Trade.
did. There we go. Get there in the end, but it sort of ended up as a
Oh,
rifle
no.
delivery. In fact, it's now 2 rifles delivered.
The flanks
Why
being
on an
launched.
eco?
Mini
You gotta
might go
speed up
down,
now.
but he
You
gets
got the spike,
info.
mate.
Rifles
What are they doing? Oh my
covered,
god.
and they've gotten out.
Glyph's got the spike. What's he doing?
They're playing so aggressive, like they're the better team, and it looks like they just might be with Martin
Wow.
taking Sociable out. Ruxic is all that stands of this defense.
Hasn't Ruxic got a
The
kill this
spike
round?
down.
Maybe he didn't.
They can take it wherever
I
they
have the
want
spike.
now. With it in Starzo's possession.
You just
there's
gotta
2
group up,
big
boys.
players to
You
deal
just gotta
with
group
here.
up.
Ruxic, he's got to gamble.
You
Now
you
at
gotta
least it
know
looks like
he's
guessed right,
wow.
but
He is
Oh,
going
where
to
he's
be.
going.
I was gonna say like
Yeah, you
he's gonna
understand.
come to A. No matter
Seen
what
that.
he's done, he's going to end on A. Is what I was gonna say. But he has actually started rotating to B.
The initial decision that
You know what I mean?
made,
Like
the
if
initial
he's in a
rotation,
1v2
couldn't have ended up
here, he
being
may be coming
perfect.
this way. Or this
The
way,
only
right?
thing
But
that
he's gonna
could
end
play
on
a
A.
part
So if you just go together and
is now that he's
like
got to
pick
be,
this way,
now that he's cleared some of these
30
angles, does he
seconds
start
left.
If you come
running
across
back?
him,
He'd have to almost full
trade
sprint
it.
to get anywhere near before
you don't.
they
You should
get
be
that
fine. But
part
yeah,
down.
he's
Well,
had the same thought, I
back to the
think.
same
But then
spot
he's
as the
gets
last
strong,
round.
unlucky,
Planted.
and now he's in a
He's gotta
very
go
difficult
for a
position.
Full rotation back to that A site.
Now again, they don't actually know that he
Problem is,
hasn't
even
come
with the
this
plan,
way, right? So
it
you see,
feels
they're
like
still
it's
worried
obvious.
about him
Like, you
here,
look at where
but
it
he's
is,
got
you
so
go,
much
okay,
time to
they
make up
probably
here,
have to be towards the showers.
and so much to
You're
clear
going
that this
to
is going to
start
be tough.
doubting that the second you make it around this corner.
Thing is, where they've planted should help him. If he thinks about like, oh, the spike's planted here, he's
Throw
not
it
even
in
gonna
and
go for it.
Probably have them just let him defuse it. There's
Oh!
That means
Well,
12
GG.
to 7.
I actually
Navi
think
accept their
11-7
fate.
down.
Ruxic
I think you have to go for that.
sends it towards the spawn for the save, and mates make it to 12. 5 chances to close this one out. If they do it here, it'll be 13-7 on both maps. And what a dominant display this has been. We came into today wondering if the power levels between these two, but you've got to be
I mean, that's kind of almost like a way late entry job, right? Like, just look at me whilst everyone else come and get the kill.
That showstopper was Filu himself. Like that's got to be.
And he still killed him after.
Yeah, he did still kill him, but it's a low buy. They don't care. You've traded out Bippo for absolutely nothing. And realistically,
time out.
that's got to be just.
Bit late. Okay, we'll get this. Antigua and Barbuda. Oh, it is Antigua and Barbuda. Let's fucking go. Is Antigua and Barbuda Antigua? No, Angola is before it. What does it go? Afghanistan's first, then is it Angola? Alphabetically? Advakistan. I forgot about Advakistan. Albania, of course. And Andorra. God, there's a lot.
Orbital strike could
A lot
help.
of countries beginning with A.
They get on a side. I'm wondering if you still have the player left who's got that strike ready to rumble. This has been night and day. Mini and Martine leading the charge. M&M as Navi struggle to find anything. But this is where the comeback could start. This is where the greats are remembered.
Here we go. Can mates
Bring them down.
Yeah, and again, like you might be
have they
looking at this
learned
and
their
going, "Oh, it's
previous
week 2."
lessons?
It's not that big a deal. You lose a game here, but this is a chance. If mates win one of the next 5 rounds, they will get to play in at least one best of 5, but even if they lose it, they'll get a second and a third chance to make it to a Masters event. For the Gentlemates of last year, a team that struggled to not finish last, that would be one of the greatest turnarounds we've ever seen. And this new roster would already
Shao's is holding his ult, it looks
be
like.
making history with their placement without winning any of those best of 5s. They'd also have over a week off to watch all the other teams, to pick them apart, to come up with ideas. So much potential of just a singular round of NAVI. They want that. They want that extra time. They want those extra chances, those extra lives that teams have been clutching to.
That's not going to hit anybody from what we can see. It will clear out a lot of space at least. Moving towards the side coming in. Spray is good though. Ruxik's done well.
Did he TP in? He didn't TP in.
Buying time, buying delay as Mini's caught
Killed the
in
raid
as
boss.
well. Everything.
You got a
going
TP in
Navi's
there
way.
off the ult.
The start
Sure.
of the comeback seems to be here and now.
Or you
Great
can either pick a different
delivery
ult or
from
TP in.
Led
Just pick a
straight to the
lane.
head of Glyph. And
Martine
and
not
Starzo have
TPing
10
in there
seconds,
is
5 opponents
absolute
to take
troll. They
down
had a
the
chance
2
to win the
weapons.
round,
They
even
wanna
after the
carry through
first
to the
kill they had
next
a
round.
chance if he TP'd it.
NAVI trying to deny that, trying to remove all of those remaining guns, and okay, they lose a couple
Martine's
of their
only
own,
one
but
off
that
ult
was
now,
well
so that
worth
does
it.
help, although this
They
might
need
be
to
an
not
eco.
only win these individual rounds, but they need to try and break their opponent. They need to start a streak of their own. And if your opponents are constantly able to buy, you're not going to be able to do that.
Still that concern of the Viper's Pit, even in a round like this where mates will come in. The modest economy, a modest investment, but more than a moderate chance at taking
Okay,
this
gonna
round
be an A exec.
from
Yeah,
Navi,
it's a
taking
low
the
buy.
series along with it. 4
But again, they'll
chances
get
now
your ult,
to close this
2
out.
off Astral.
And they have set their sights towards A. It's going to be a quick, clear, and direct play with the low buy. Already information.
Oh,
Found
get out.
Bimbo
Nice
stuck
play.
it.
I mean, the
thought he was gonna
Yoru
go back,
waylay,
let
like that's the
someone
thing.
else take the
Sideshow
fight,
keeps
but
trying to
instead,
fucking push
he
this
takes
solo
the
waylay
blood
stuff.
of Filu,
He just
spills
hasn't
it
seen fucking mates play
across
enough.
the A site, and now they could get that pit up. They're going deep, running it down. Navi holding
One
like a
enemy
crack
remaining.
down.
What?
But finally,
Spike
they
down
keep
A.
that pushback, leave it into the hands of Mini, and send him
fuck,
out of
I
the
mean, one
round
died
two,
to the ult.
just in the nick
Don't know
of
how.
time.
Yeah, that all came down to the ultimate of Hero. Like, putting in that Armageddon, he forced them to either run all the way back or run all the way forward, and they chose, I don't mind the decision, they chose in a split second to go forward, try and fight close with all of those weapons, but they then sat back and were able to clear them out. It was a beautiful opener, but it really did just come down to that singular ultimate, and even it catches Bippo with no safe space to hold. Nice round from Navi, nice reaction from Hero.
Hey, they're
He's still
doing
at
light
the top of
shields.
the board, by the way. He's been
That's
having
good.
a fantastic
Okay, you got
tournament,
your
a
ult,
fantastic
Viper's
kickoff
Pit here
so
now.
far. And I'll be honest, I think right now he's the reason they're still in the
Don't
map.
overthink this. They've got no ults now, Navi.
Again, it seems like mates are going towards A, at least from Navi's perspective. A Viper wall always going to be up in that position, but presence
destroyed.
made towards A. Prowler sent through, at least 2 players spotted,
I have the spike.
but they're pumping the brakes.
Look at the post-plant potential as well. If they can get an orb for Starzo.
My ult's ready.
Oh, they're actually going to go for the Cosmic Divide instead, but still leaves them with an awful lot.
Doesn't
In
have
fact,
TP,
it
he
seems
does.
like Navi are trying to get ahead
He
of it.
doesn't, though.
Try and fight them earlier in the round, because if it gets into that late round with the Viper's
But
Pit,
now Shao's stuck.
maybe even a Nightfall.
Where's Shao going? Getting the wall up.
Who's next?
You are
He's at least
divided.
made it out.
Used almost everything. Over on this side of the map already.
This
Martine
is
looking to try and clear
Valorant.
things out. He left a gap.
Every-
Oh, it's, a
Oh,
little
it's
heavy.
ugly.
He's only going to manage the
Might
one.
cost him his life, but it's a good trade.
You being a part of Foot means word to me. They're my favourite streamer slash YouTuber.
Thank you, Shane Thunders.
He's going to get them into the B side. Of course, they're taking it slow. Maybe there's still someone here. Maybe there's still a player that we
He
need
has
to
to ult.
clear.
He has to ult.
Welcome to my
But instead, now with the Viper's pit towards the spawn, this is so hard to fight back into.
Yeah, it's a big difference, right? They're keen.
Thank you,
to take
Shane
it slow
Thunders,
on
for the
the start.
21
Once
months.
they've got that cleared, they know that they can keep it under their control, tighten their grip on this B site.
Bro.
And
What are you
NAVI
doing?
playing a retake through this is going to be nightmare fuel. No dog from Sociable. Instead, they're going to run it around, try to face on the side where the pit doesn't stand tall, but instead, Bippo and Starzo do.
Low.
Numbers on their
1
side,
HP.
time
In the
ticking
pit as well.
away. It's bleeding out of the clock, but Xiao spotted Mini. That's the pit down. Now a chance to get on the spike, but time is the big issue.
Here is 1 health.
1 health on the defuse. They're trying to block, but it's not working. And now it's surely too late. It's surely done. Xiao alone. As the final thread spray from the loom, mates lock in the victory.
GG's. Gentle mates looking
NAVI,
fucking
and no one
tasty.
got 2, but 3 chances for Gentle
Doctor still
Mates
goes fucking
to
headphones
grace the
up.
international stage right at the start of this year.
But last year, 11th to 12th in stage 2, 11th to 12th in stage 1, and 7th to 8th at kickoff. Well, let's just say they've blown.
Wow. Well, they're at least finishing 4th. If they do finish 4th, it'll be a disaster, but... Crazy. Gentle mates. Next game, another good game should be. At least. Which is BBL versus Team Vitality. Gentle mates. I fucking love the way they play, man. Okay. What am I gonna do now? Maybe play catfishing. "1970 avant-garde and experimental films." Mexican films. Films about mannequins and religion. Lesbian films. The Holy Mountain. No, dunno. Body armor, gloves. Heavy metal fashion, Western plate armor. What the fuck are they called? What are they called? Obviously I know this. I just need to think. What are they called? Like if you were playing a fucking game. If you were playing a medieval like fantasy game, what would you have on your arms and hands? What would they be called? Oh my god, this is gonna fucking drive me crazy. Because obviously I know this. Obviously. I've played, you know, medieval RPG games or whatever. I know what this will be called. Just need to think of the word. What's the fucking word? You have a breastplate. Is it gauntlets? I think it's gauntlets. Gauntlets? Is it like that? Gauntlet? Yeah, sure. It is a gauntlet. Let's go. Good, good. That took me too long, if I'm being honest. I should have got that way sooner. Don't know why that took me so... To be honest, as soon as I said breastplate, it came to me. 20th century Freikorps personnel, 900 births, 1945 deaths. Don't miss this one. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. People from the Kingdom of Bavaria. German prisoners of war in World War II held by the United Kingdom. Gestapo personnel. It's not Hitler. Politicians from Munich. I mean, famously, Hitler was Austrian. So is this... Right. Perpetrators of the Night of the Long Knives. Suicides by cyanide. Now, I thought that Himmler was a chicken farmer. Now, maybe he was, and maybe he's also all of these things. Did Himmler... See, now, Goebbels, I'm pretty sure, committed suicide. But I'm not 100% sure Himmler did, but he might have done. He was a police chief. Hold on, right, let me read through this. Eugenicist. I mean, when they all... Former Christians. A police chief. Part of the Gestapo. Part of the Gestapo? No. Goebbels wasn't part of the Gestapo, so it's not Goebbels. Himmler was the head of the SS. Who was in the Gestapo? Ernest Röhm was the guy who was, I think, killed in the Night of the Long Knives. Who were some others? Who were some others? Maybe it is Röhm, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Röhm, wasn't he the head of the SA, though? Was in British military detention. Oh, I'm gonna know. I will know who it is. I mean, I did a fucking A-level in history. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck was the head of the Gestapo? Fuck me, this is annoying. Who the fuck was the head of the Gestapo? Is it Goering? Hermann Goering? What was his job? How do you spell Goering? It was just Himmler. What? I didn't know Himmler killed himself, to be honest. That's poor from me. Why was the SS not on there? Maybe it was and I just didn't read it all. That's even more. What was Goering? What did Goering do? He was the Luftwaffe. Tough. And I'm pretty sure Röhm was the guy who was the head of the SA, right? Not Ron. Röhm. Ernst Röhm. Yeah, he was outed in 34. When did he die? Yeah, he died in the Night of the Long Knives. Okay, yeah. At least I got that one right. Right. Oh, British personnel who defected to the Soviet Union. I'm gonna know the name of this guy as well, but this is one of them that I can't think of the name of. Fuck. This is... Fuck's sake, man. I'm not gonna get this one. Philby. Fuck's sake. That's one where you know it, but you don't know it. You know what I mean? I also did not know that Himmler killed himself. That was the main sticking point, to be honest, because I thought he didn't. But the more you know. Fictional bisexual men. Characters from New Jersey. Created by Kevin Smith. Fictional Prophets. Film characters introduced in 1994. View Askew characters. I mean, I got no fucking clue. Jay and Silent Bob. Is that a known thing in America? I've never even heard of that. Would have never got that. Is that American? South African novels. Cry the Beloved Country. It is kind of crazy, Munji.
Isn't it crazy you can play 10 games in kickoff?
1990s disaster films. Titanic? I think this is Titanic. Oh, no. It's Comets in film. Titanic 98? Was it 97? It's by J.J. Abrams. Film set in Paris. Films about NASA. Comets in film. Is this the one where they try and fucking... There's a comet coming to Earth and they blow it up out of the way?
Have you seen the new Command video?
I have not. What's it about? What is that film called, though? I don't even know. Film set in Houston. Film set in Istanbul. Film set in Shanghai. Film set in the White House. I don't know. Film's not my specialty. It's Armageddon. Is that the one where they destroy an asteroid? Yeah. Yeah. So I have seen it. I have seen it. But I'm just not... I've seen it once. A long time ago. When I was a kid. When I was a kid, I remember seeing that film. But I couldn't have told you what it was called. But of course, I have heard of Armageddon. Don't worry. I'm just bad at film names. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is this? Anglophone Quebec people. Justin Trudeau. Don't know. True. How the fuck do you spell his name? It is. Let's fucking go. Blood of Christ. Christian terminology. Christology. I don't even know what that means. Eucharist in the Catholic Church. Metamorphosis in folklore. Oh, is this... what's it called? Transubstantiation? How do you... what is it? I'm just going off your spine. How the fuck do you spell this word? Transubstantiation. Transubstantiation. Thank you. You knew that I knew it. I didn't even know how to start to spell that. 20th century Russian diarists, male writers, non-fiction writers, screenwriters. Deaths from lung cancer in France. Well, I mean, why is that a Wikipedia article? A director, film people from Moscow. I have no idea. Chekhov's gone. Don't know. Tarkovsky. Wouldn't have known. Right. Himmler should have got. Overthought that one. I mean, I'm surprised only 9% got Philby because I did, like, I know of that. I mean, 38% got Jay and Silent Bob. I'm guessing that is a thing in America. Armageddon should have got, but quite a hard one today, it must be said. Not an easy one at all. You know Phil because you're British? True. True. Most people aren't British. That is true. What's the new commend video about? I guess I could just look it up here, but that would mean going off the thing. I don't want to. Wolves? Commend. How a football team broke Pro Valorant. I gotta get demonetized.
European Rocket League roster. Huge clubs with established brands.
We'll win the fucking lot!
He actually transferred 10,000 Chinese yuan to the MVP of the match against Bilibili. He's just that guy. TMV was going crazy with this surprise run of form for Wolves and started to even incorporate classic football culture into his support.
Was it easy?
We conquered all of China! We're never gonna Now, he's stop. lucky, Commend, that he's in my Discord, because I don't remember him asking. Well, he might have asked me, We'll actually. win the fucking lot! I might be just trolling.
Wolves then
But it
lost to
just might have been a
XLG
long
and
time
BLG,
ago.
but still snuck in.
Because
as the
now that I think
Chinese
about it, it does
third
ring a
seed
bell,
to Masters
but-
Toronto. But in Valorant, China have always historically been the weakest region internationally. Wolves were the lowest rated team coming into Toronto.
I think we've got to put Wolves in 12th. Fuck off. Okay, but also give me any evidence. Exactly, who could be worse?
Who could be worse?
Who
BLG.
is
Who
worse?
did Wolves beat to get to fucking Toronto?
Well, yeah,
BLG.
it could be BLG. It could be.
His replacement
Throw
is
me a
not going to
fucking
affect
bone.
firepower.
Put Wolves
is what I'm
above
getting at.
Billy, please.
Why though? Give us a
Please.
reason. Give us a reason.
This is all heart. Sure.
Of course it's fucking all hot, but that's all I've got, Wyatt. That's all I've fucking got. Throw me a bone. Kurt, I said I would only come on if you put
you know
Wolves in
what?
the top 3. I've changed that to top 11. Give me a break.
Nobody expected them to win even a single game, let alone go far into the tournament. Well, apart from TMV, of course.
So funny if Wolves win.
Easy.
I want Wolves to win so bad.
Easy.
But I just think it's
You're
the most
just
one-sided
not.
game of the 4.
You're right, Josh. You're so right.
All right, Heretics Paper X.
The standard of teams at Masters Toronto was crazy, but Wolves
it?
had a chance, and that was all they needed. Masters Toronto.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I've actually seen this before. Not this video, but I actually know how this ends. They do pretty well. Well, actually, they start off pretty bad, but then they do pretty well. I'll leave it
began
on
with
though.
the
Whilst
Swiss
I
stage, and Wolves were instantly
get a
matched
snap.
up against one of the most iconic teams in Pro Valorant. Sentinels definitely weren't at their peak in Toronto, but they still had an extremely solid roster and much more international experience than Wolves.
Sees John, trigger discipline, pays off. Now he's got that heaven control. Sentinels are starting to filter out onto the site. Lysol waiting. Dark cover blooms. He'll see it all here and brings Elsis to heal. The shot through the smoke might be too much in the hand of a Sufat from the rafters. Can finish the job. That's 4 for the fade.
Just feeling the danger and the pressure. Bang is going to have to at least get one here.
All the timing.
Only 2. What a thought line.
Perfect setup and Bang brings the house down. They were trying to run through maple syrup, Wyatt. Do not recommend.
Spike down.
Sufat here. Oh, Spring wants to take a fight characteristically. He also flubs the shot. Sen running over this A site. 10 seconds left for a spike plan. That was going to happen soon. Here's second into the fault line.
He has the showstopper. Oh, but he goes down.
There it is, folks. John runs wide you down and Sen after a paltry 4 defense side rounds. Now Zelsis out of the game. John clutching for the series. Spring and Lysol doubled up, spray through smoke is wild, it's wayward, and Spring gets it to half. Now off of it, looking to team up with Lysol here, and John has very little to look at, somehow finds Spring, and he doubles down! The mastermind plants the flag for Americas here in Toronto.
Sentinels won in a fairly close 2-0 fashion, as Wolves looked to be the 12th place team the community expected. But it was actually before this match that one player from Sentinels forever changed the fate of this Wolves team. Zelsis has always been known as someone who brings great vibes to a team, a vibe merchant, some would even say, and he did that for Sentinels in 2024 and 2025. But before their first match in Masters Toronto, he met Sufat BB in the hotel gym, and being the vibes guy that he is, imparted some confidence onto Sufat. Sufat BB had a message for Zelsis a few days later. I really want to tell him this. I'm so glad that on that day, even though I was really tired after watching VODs in my room and practicing, I still decided to go to the gym. I'm grateful I met him. It was because of him that I didn't feel nervous stepping onto the Masters Toronto stage for the first time. He gave me energy. After we lost to Sen, Zelsis told me we'll probably meet again, and I thought, if I want that to happen, I have to make it to playoffs. And that's exactly what he did. Team Heretics were Wolves' next opponents, and they were expected to do quite well at Toronto, with it being their first international tournament since losing the finals of Champs 2024. But after being embarrassed by PaperX in the first round,
Miniboo will get wrapped on. Oh, no, don't do it. Oh, no, you better be something.
they found themselves on the brink of elimination, with Wolves being their next opponent. And despite the overwhelming community sentiment that Heretics would easily dispatch Wolves, that's not what happened.
One believer.
Right now, a little bit contained. Miniboo goes up over the top of screens, finds that kill, but Juicy trades it back.
Oh, the Juicy ace.
Gonna be found. Now it's just Juicy Lysor. Who was going to be the first target, the first point of contact, and Juicy is able to win it out.
True fans remember.
Himself alone. Swings, somehow catches Benji Finchi. And now it's just the Jet with no HP to speak of. As he looks for the ace, and he will find it! Wolves get both pistols, Juicy gets the ace! He's gonna be avoided as YU and Spring able to find one apiece. Solid Circle trying to shut down a bonus conversion, but they're not ready for Boo to be here. Paranoia not gonna connect though, and Spring will mow down the remainders. Gets himself a 4K and saves the round from being catastrophic.
They're not giving him the opportunity to find any freebies.
Either side with much util, but Miniboo dead. Benji
These were good times. Remember the simpler times, man.
Here's it, and he cannot make it happen. 13-9, 2-0 fashion.
Good
Wolves
times.
played with an unreal confidence, inspired by the onstage antics of Sufat BB, and eventually triumphed over Team Heretics. They'd taken down a team of international veterans, and only needed one more win to qualify to the playoffs. Out of the 4 teams left in the Swiss stage, their best draw for the final round would undoubtedly be against Billy, a team they'd beaten before, instead of an informed PaperX or Team Liquid.
Wolves Esports going up against Billy, so a regional matchup.
Wolves knew what to expect from BLG, with 3 matches played against them since the start of Stage 1, and even though they didn't have an advantage...
Fake Whaley pick, little did we know. Oh, Spring was the VFL GOAT, yeah. 100%. 100%. Right, whilst we wait for this next game, though. Sorry, I do want to play a game of Runeterra. I'm just getting the itch. I'm just getting the itch. You can't stop me, man. You were there in person for that game? That's crazy. Blind Sufat TV. Sufat Baby would have won Toronto. Holy fuck, what an addiction. Bro, Shai was... he should have never challenged me to this game. He should have never got me back into this game. Should have never done it. I mean, I don't have enough cards yet to, like... I've got 1 champion wildcard now. I need to choose what to do with it. I think I just go and get a third Teemo to beat Shio with. Guardians are interactive little friends who will cheer for you however you play. Some of you could use with a Guardian, I think. IRL. Okay, we're playing against Dim Goon, who's playing an Ephemeral deck. Ephemeral should be a pretty decent matchup for us. Make It Rain actually could be alright here. Double Arena Battlecaster is interesting. It's not the greatest 1-drop in the world. We always want to develop, pretty much. Okay, double Corsair, double Battlecaster. A bit of a strange hand. Does he have a 1-drop? If he does, it'll be the 2-1. Oh no, he's playing... Well, I'll just pass on that. Just to stop 2 damage, he plays that. That's kind of crazy. This is a very good draw. Okay, him not having a turn 2 here is really good for me.
I never miss.
Really fucking good for me. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble this next time when I drop this.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's reckon!
Actually, might be an FF. What is this game? Why does he always play this shit? Because I want to. Oh, that's a cool deck. Oh, this guy's fucking a man after my own heart. Or woman. I fucking love this card, man. When another ally dies, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. This card's cool as fuck. Fortunately, he's taking 10 damage and I'm about to kill him. But, you know, I also have Make It Rain in hand, so. Is it related to the league? Yes, it is. It's the Riot card game that is the greatest game I have ever played. If we play Shark Chariot, we will make it rain. If he plays anything else, I will parlay and kill this. Parlay, deal 1 to anything. If it kills it, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. In a world he could have Glimpse, he almost certainly does have Glimpse Beyond. But that's fine. We did play exactly Shark Chariot, so I think we go for that instead. This deals 1 damage to 3 random enemies. He's going to deny that. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting Deny in this deck, but that's fine. Deny is simply Counterspell if you're aware of Magic the Gathering. So he attacks with Ephemeral. This thing deals 1 to me. I still will kill this thing, you know, can't deny this. And the game is over. Unless he specifically has Withering Wail. He has 1 card in the entire game that will save him here. It shouldn't be in this deck, but who knows, maybe it is. If it is, I'm actually kind of fucked. And if not, I've won. I've won. What do you think about Path of Champions? It's not for me. I don't personally enjoy things like that, but yeah, if you like you know, games like, I don't know, what the fuck is it like? What's that fucking game called that Nick plays all the time? The one with the fucking cards. I don't know, you know, it's a fucking card game that's PvE. Slay the Spire. Yes, thank you. How busy is PvP? I think if you... Another bot account? No. No, it tells you if you play a bot account on this. I don't think Riot care that much, to be honest. I mean, they've given up on this game. They ain't putting bots in here. Like, if this gets to a... Like, watch. If this gets to, like, a minute 30, it will just put me up against a bot and it will tell me it's a bot. You can also tell the way the bots play in this game. They're very distinct. Bots, if they have a card, if you play against the AI in this game, they will play a card. Like, if they have the mana to do it, they will just do it. They won't ever not do it, essentially. Now, this is a dragons deck, which is essentially just about playing big dragons and making them bigger. That's how this deck plays. If we get another 1-drop, I will be very happy. Didn't yet, but that's fine. Is there a delay for next game? Wait, is there? No, it's on now. Well, I'll just finish this game quickly.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Good card to get.
Never again will we fall to Dragonfire.
So yeah, this deck very... Oh, he's got tough. That's tough for me. I mean, it's fine, but, you know. Bro, you have to block. Still, we deal 4 damage. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I have to open attack on 4 because of Shyvana, I think. Methinks. You're not doing much if he's got tough, it must be said. I think this turn I'm just playing you first.
Shroud the world in wings.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
Join the hunters, they said.
I mean, I could play Misfortune. It's not impossible. See, he's smart. He's passing to see if I play something that's more worth killing, which there is. Thing is, do I trade that for that? If I don't play it, I think I do play it still. Because he's going to have things like single combat and stuff anyway, so... If he wants to kill that for that, that's fine. He should. Oh, that's a mistake from him. Okay, he probably will have things like single combat. I've picked up another one drop, so I am going to develop here. If he plays Shyvana, that's fine. I hope he does play Shyvana. Okay, that's also okay.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
That's a lot of damage. No, you can't block there. You block here. You block probably the precious pet. And you block one of these. Block one of these nuts.
Do you see?
Bro, figure it out. Come on, what are we doing? How are we doing on time? You're not playing Clove Veto. Stop trolling Team Vitality. Take all that damage, bro. GG. You just lost. Oh, Paul the Conqueror. Sweet summer child. All to just keep this alive. Was it worth the health? No. Could you have won anyway? Also probably no. But fucking hell, take your time, son. Preds, the map is Haven if any mods are here. They're in a fucking tech, mate. It's a bit, they're still doing tech checks. Just play you. Nothing really matters at this point. The game is over.
Her power is unimaginable.
Okay,
even
cool.
now.
You gonna kill this? Bruh, take this.
Just slouching.
Okay, I can take 2 damage. It's no problem for me. So. The game is surely over. I mean, I've got 2 damage in hand. I've got 3 damage in hand.
I've got this.
Game starting. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But just click next. Click the fucking next button. See, the AI wouldn't be this slow either. There you go. There's proof. Proof that Paul the Conqueror is true. If he's just fucking left, I'm gonna fucking have a bad word to say about Paul the Conqueror. Sometimes people will do this. They lose the game and they just leave. Rather than just fucking click and surrender. Like you waste their time. I call that bad manners.
BBL.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
They're under more scrutiny today
than ever before.
Absolutely.
Because
So that's what Paul has done.
look, they beat Pacific. That was like, okay, nice, that's fine. That's
Paul
a
the
good
dickhead,
step,
that's
good
what I
start.
say.
Beating Fnatic 2-0 got everyone's attention. Now we've seen that Fnatic, since that point, have looked weaker than most of us would have expected.
Yeah, that added context, I guess, from the second series is what makes it kind of feel a little bit better for BBL. And worse for Fnatic, obviously, in that regard. But see here, early exploration from Vitality going forwards, and BBL a fairly tempered pistol, actually.
Yeah, and I want to see if you can keep that really high confidence against such pound-for-pound good players. Larocque already doing great damage. That's Prophet gone. And a bit of a reset here. Don't need
Walk
to
up there. I mean, we saw BBL on this map against
man to the good
against
really as
Fnatic.
well. So they have to play with
I'm also on the defense side because actually they kind of bat them, but
already going walkabout to the good backfire.
there's my goat.
Great stun, and this should be the
Deft
celebration
Urka.
things. How is
Oh, Def Durka.
Finally caught by Lover's Rock. But great punch towards the side. It is a fast flank though, Mike.
Unfake and Chronicle very early into the backlines here. We'll see the amount of focus that BBL put towards this crossfire and spawn. Where Lover's Rock decides to go. Send the TP back down towards sewers. They're all stacked up. Yeah, playing very, very aggressively towards spawn. Early confirmation of a lack of presence.
Nice from them. The only problem is no planet for them, but they must know now.
Right, you've got to go. I'm feeling nothing. They've even slipped one towards
Vitality.
I mean, they've got it all. Double shock darts.
The only thing in their favor now is
paranoia still there. They've got a lot of tools to play with. And Vitality's flank becomes what feels so obvious. As good as you may be, you can see that Unfake doesn't even know where to look at this point. Surely this one is in the bag already. Great shot.
God, if it's BBL versus fucking... if it's BBL mates for a fucking first seed, by the way, first seed, by the way, still matters. You go straight to playoffs.
And already now, BBL playing into the expectations, right? It's going to be an explosive composition, early presence shown, and basically make a statement here in the pistol. They sit back, they wait for
Context of Def Durka. Some random chatter just asked me, who do I think is a better player, Def Durka or Jit Boys?
Further damage here. A great response from BBL here.
This is going to be a fun one, I feel. BBL, just get to set tempo. That confidence.
Do you want to play Shio's game? In fact, no. This game's too good for Shio's game.
It wasn't just bravado. There was value to this, and he's farming already. Lover's Rock. Profect being punished twice at these starts of rounds.
We'll focus in on this game. But
Shio's
Shio's game is good for games that aren't very good.
It's a bit of a gamble, and that's fine. You'll take a bit of a chance. Kron.
Gets out, yeah?
Yeah.
This progress towards A will result in a wide open C site here for the taking. BBL going to have an opportunity here to cleanly convert the second as well. Plant coming through.
Maybe Def Durka was the friends we made along the way. Maybe it was.
Moves elsewhere. Still got Rose a little disconnected here, but good coverage in terms of the util elsewhere.
And done to Spike.
So no real threat
Apart
here.
from Def Durka.
The members of Vitality can find a cheeky kill ahead of time.
I mean, he's almost got his ult as well.
Yeah,
one off from it.
Keep going forwards.
Yeah, you would. You absolutely would. You send him in. It doesn't really
Def
matter which
Durka
way
versus
it comes
Durka?
down. You're
I think it's probably Def Durka. Now, we actually do kind of want to die.
And he's still popping off. And to do this early, Mike, I want to talk about the mental impact as well, because look, they came over or got over the Fnatic hurdle, which is a lot of people
Durka with hair
when
off
it becomes that like
feels
fear of a
devious.
name, like, oh, you know, these players are really inspirational, etc. They ran through them. Here, they've already started that similar look. Kron's not off the starting block. Yampi unable to get the ball rolling. Profek dying first twice in a row. BBL's confidence should be pretty high.
I mean, again, even just thinking back to some of the
Should put Def Durka in VFL. First 99 cosplay.
Wanted to, dare I say it, play our own game, and they did.
They did. They're the only ones who do, man. Like, everyone's just, it's just a terrible excuse.
Okay, let's see this Vitality. Need to win this round. Who picked this? This was BBL's pick.
You've done great.
Well, we wanted to ignore macro and frag out, and we did that. So
yeah.
But that's the takeaway as well. They were making lots of good decisions versus Fnatic that I think.
Time to jump.
Is it worth it to be the first seed? Yeah, the teams in that first game are just going to not fucking try.
In VCT.
I'm sure that they'll just say, no, you go to Master Santiago. Actually, we don't want to.
I'm out of here. TP taken back through. This is all a ruse. They're looking to pressure towards A as well at the same time.
Where are they going to
What the fuck is this round?
It's kind of a
The
bit
old,
of a split
this is
effort.
the old
Yampi
Giga Fake.
left
Giga Fake
guessing,
runs
but
straight
Durka's
into
done
Durka.
enough to isolate Lover's
Oh,
Rock
but they killed Chronicle
and then
on
now LaRock's
the
answer
correct
back, but look where
site.
Spike is.
What the
That's
fuck
where
is
you
going
need to
on
keep
this
your mind
round? This is
towards
actually two separate rounds going on right now. This is fucking EG running drills in 2023. 2v2 on one side, 3v3 on the other.
From Loiter, but it's just traded back. They've not really stabilized yet. Unfake and Durka trying to work back in through Garage Crew and happy to shoulder the corner. Stunning shot and Rock.
Oh!
It's good!
All the way from A, by the way. Again, the
Holy fuck.
misdirection here. Vitality just left
LaRock,
scrambling for
he
some
loses
sort
to
of
Def
understanding.
Durka, but Durka, he
That's
beats.
even with
I mean,
finding
look
a
at that,
couple
man.
of kills here. Durka catching the
Kron,
TP.
he got one, but then he dies here, and then... I mean, but what a strange fucking round. We Yoru ult Neon Fake A, and then walk in Garage and fucking plant C. But it was actually legit a 2v2 on one side and 3v3 on the other.
Unpredictability, right? With a set piece like this, that's
Now they're back on an eco.
I'll say well constructed. Again, I'd love to know what the kind of the plan is of where they're looking to bait Vitality in. But certainly the execution looked beautiful here.
And is this really the first test we get to look
Isn't
at
first seed a
Vitality under
curse?
lens
I
of
think first seed
challenge?
being a curse is a bit
That's
overrated. Like
wild to
Fnatic
me, 'cause
still.
I feel like they've been quite nonchalant about how they're
Fnatic feel.
approaching this.
Fnatic
They've
were
been
first seed in
blasé
Toronto, right?
about it all. No problems, no sweat. Send Talon to do the skirmish, etc. Now, they might have to fight back.
Like,
Durka put
it's
into
a little
his
overblown, I
place.
think.
And BBL, they're on that same page all the time.
Still went to lowers though. Yeah, but they came second.
Now we'll force the rotation a little bit here. Obviously the weaponry an issue for Vitality, but eyes on the rock once more as Loiter beheads Profik.
Bro, Profik's been deleted like 3 rounds in a row, basically. My guy's got no play at all into this. And I'm fake. At least get a consolation kill. But that's
BBL
all
are
it
looking
will be.
fucking nice early on.
Standing,
Again, very. Bro,
BBL.
the fucking if the grand final of EMEA is Mate versus fucking BBL, actually just tell all the EMEA teams you don't know how to fucking play the game. Just fucking run at people and shoot them.
Let's go! Or to check back in, it won't actually come ahead of this buy round here, so
We could actually make EMEA
damage
interesting.
control for this first half. Durka's got his ultimate. Actually just one away, but a TP sent through a little bit of misdirection once more here.
Okay, the Omenal, but it's a fake. My problem with this is, I mean, I guess Durka is in heaven.
Pick the exception. Classic Tory propaganda. Did you do an internship for the Daily Mail?
It's not an exception, is it? It's 2 teams. So you've got if BBL and Gentlemates win, your best 2 teams play a similar like direct style.
They're looking to maybe re-explore, see if there's been aggression on the rest of the map.
But let's be like Zoltox and put our fingers in our ears and pretend like that didn't happen.
Just the sound cue early on from Loiter has left them guessing once more. Burn out the snake right here from Kron.
I was talking about the first seed curse point, I think.
Confirmed yet.
Well, that's just dumb.
They feigned this B approach. That smoke towards Garage has kept 3
Curses
players
aren't real.
dedicated here. It's down to Yampi. It's down to
Hate
Durka.
to
Is Laurent considered
rain on your
just
parade.
Maybe, I don't know, a flank, a lurk, something, but they are going to start rotating, but they still need to get past Durka. Get out!
Oh.
Rose is so good, but Yampi has divided a couple of these plays, but he can't do any more. He's kept it to a 3v3. Plant now coming in on 13 seconds, and the cavalry has arrived.
But the kill through the smoke.
Profit a freebie through the smoke.
Both hit by the
players
paranoia.
nearsighted as well.
That smoke kill is going to win them this round.
Not going to get that one. Vitality. Find some composure there at the end, but BBL looking quite slippery to be down. They're happy to work the map.
And again, just something to note as well, these kills come
So
from
that kill wins them the round because I think then Kraven thinks, oh, I've got to get into the site because now it's 3v2.
Just a pause here. Rose
Oh, we
finds
just see
this
his kill.
kill. I believe the trade comes through, but again, that pause here.
Mokta should probably
To
get
swing
that
out
to
the
the
orb at the same time, it's
That's
so well considered by BBL.
Talking about
Vitality
first
post their
seed
first
curse.
here.
W Strawman. Reform
Haven.
tactics.
No, but didn't someone win the year before? What was the one before? Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Not too far away from the lockdown.
Hear me out. M8s scattered 12.
Like, I don't think you can
against
only take the
Barnsley's
winners,
go to
right? Because
mid-table
it's such a
finals,
small
get to
sample size.
12 and
Like,
lose
to
again,
me,
drop
take a
to
look at the
lowest,
top 4
get
of
to
those
12
tournaments and
lose
how many of
just
them are
to
teams that have
defaulting on the early round here
a
from
bye.
BBL. So no surprise to see them still fairly passive.
You know, or look at the average finishing positions, I guess is a better way. Because I feel like I've heard people say, oh, none of the winners ever have a bye. It's like, yeah, but you're talking about like who actually wins it. You're talking about like a sample size of 3 teams.
Posturing out of window.
3-man stack here.
Like the chances of that just randomly happening aren't that low either.
Might spur on that walk up C, or at least a look towards it. You can see that kind of shouldering from Loiter. Profik playing safe over towards Platt, but they're happy to kind of initially apply, right? Poke and prod a little bit, try and get a reaction somewhere. I think he might be ahead of that Loiter. Yeah, gets to clear the utility on C. Really good checklist. They're trying to clear this utility.
They know about the turret as well.
Should be heard, should be fine to be handled. They've done well at about 40 seconds, so they start need to, you know,
The main thing is one of the first seed, first game win rate is quite low. I don't know, what is it? You tell me.
Issue towards B as well. Stuns go through, smokes up. 30 seconds Vitality going to challenge on the way in, so no plant denial.
The problem is you're
Nice walk
assuming
for
that the first seed
Lurking
teams
up A
would have
long
got
here,
through
still
groups as
awareness
well.
for the possibility from
Maybe they
Vitality.
wouldn't. Like
Now
some of
he's
those
gonna
first
find a
seed
big
teams
kill
like
from
weren't
Yampi
that great.
Very early on.
Yeah, super diligent from
You know,
Yampi
who
to
would have
think
gone
there
out
could
and
be that flank
who
there.
finished
Now the
better
investment of
because they were
Dirk is up,
first.
but while that's happened, Chronicle core rose towards middle. So now it's basically the players on the side. I like this push out through the A connector. They're losing out on so many bodies. Laroc's done very well, but Durka
Let's go,
doing
Deke.
work on the site. Has left Laroc on an island. He's so far out from this. We haven't tapped the spike yet.
Let's see.
His vision is so limited. I think he knows there's no playing back in. Very well navigated there from Vitality.
Oh, let's go through it.
A little bit dicey there in terms of the early exchange, but
Was it last year? Toronto.
again, it gives Vitality so much time and space.
Playoffs.
To worry about
So who are the first seeds?
somebody backstabbing
G
them.
Lai,
I mean, at exactly the same time,
G2.
Chronicle finds this
Did they
cover
all
runs.
lose last year? They did. Wow. What was the one
Okay,
before that?
initially-
Shanghai.
Nice job, boys.
Oh, I thought
Nice
it was
job,
gonna be-
boys.
Only
Someone
100
else
thieves
out there,
won.
Guys,
Hmm.
remember? It was just a nice job.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Okay, operator for Durka.
Yeah, but if you look at who was favored, G Lai or Sen, probably
waiting for a
Sen,
moment,
right?
BBL,
Who
pick
was
up the
favored,
pace.
Wolves or
They've
RRQ?
been actually been quite tempered.
Looks like it might be the round.
By the fact it's all in towards C, I think I might be with you. And look
What
at
if the
this.
mates suggest doing a Carmen Cook cosplay? Do dog shit first year, then overperform
Oh my
on
God,
the
you made
first
me- you made me
following
miss
year
fucking
on the
a
middle,
team
to
sober
promote
kill.
the Masters, and then be stuck firmly in the lower mid-tier afterwards for eternity. That timeline would be both...
Well, it took them a bit of time, but now that they are back in the round,
Brilliantly handled by Vitality.
they're doing all
Well,
right.
that's a statement round, right? BBL, turn of pace here. Vitality look well
What if
equipped
mates are just doing a
to really
KC because they
absorb
do
that
dog shit
execute.
first year, overperform the
See a little
first
bit of an
split,
assist from,
following on, win all on the bomb out of Masters, and then be stuck firmly in a lower mid-tier afterwards for
obviously the-
eternity. That time I was
the
both
damage
funny and
done on
sad.
the
Well,
way in.
luckily for them, I think VCT will probably change quite a lot next
Certainly
year.
a chance now for Vitality.
I think
to maybe
actually
feel a bit more grounded
most
now.
people's opinions of
Better
kickoff have been pretty favorable,
understanding.
I think, with the
Not
triple
necessarily
limb.
understanding, but a better grasp on some of these quicker hits. We'll see a
So I wouldn't be surprised if next year we get 8 teams who are like partnership teams, and then 4, call them tier 2 teams, whatever you want to call them, right? 4 non-partner teams go through qualifiers to play in a triple limb with the 8 partner teams. I feel like that is, and maybe they run 2 of those for the first, maybe they run 1 of those for kickoff, 2 of those for the first Masters, and then maybe 1 and an LCQ. I don't know what I see elevated. I know he's asking the chat if the chat is doing fine. The chat's doing perfectly fine, Elevate. Don't you fucking worry. Don't you worry, you little cotton socks.
For BBL there, just to get things right.
Vitality has 2 bold guys. Is that loud?
I
I'm
thought
gonna
I
break
was
your.
right
I'm
last round, but
about to fucking
clearly
blow
after
your
that, he
mind.
just rose
Whilst
to
they're
the
playing with a
tier
sub,
to get consumed in the end.
they've got
BBL
3
wants the
bold guys.
adjustment here.
They are majority bold.
maybe continue some early round aggression here. But Spike not committed yet, so not going to see a sign.
Triple M better than Swiss.
Byproduct.
I feel like most people would say yes, but I don't know.
In hand.
So much emphasis towards this garage back and forth between these 2 sides.
Oh, he's going to get pinged.
Unfake screwed, yeah, gets pinged out. And the high priority is rewarded from BBL. They've dug a bit deeper there, but just that one ping was enough. But big deep line here from Durka.
Come on,
this
Deke.
Timing could be right though for BBL. They seem aware. Doesn't care for the Owl drone. Going to fall off this, but it's a
Oh,
long
you missed it. Oh, that's rough.
Again picked off at crucial timing. Only 2 members here, but going to concede a little bit of space there. Durka might still fancy his chances.
Deke, your
but stunned
tricks
out.
did not work, and you died.
It's got only one,
Wow.
and Durka fell before him. So they've now got side control. 3v2, player to the good for BBL. Kron's got ult, not so useful. Profek, same thing, but no paranoia. It's the gun in hand for them. Finds a fight and Loiter, but Profek's taking down LaRock. Down to just 1.
No.
It's getting dangerous on the site.
Not much time left
Can't
on the
lose
smoke.
this BBL.
This could be nice though.
Oh, you needed to hit the one at
Guardian
least there.
betraying him on this one. 3 more bullets and 2 bodies to drop.
That is one that they couldn't really afford to lose in the
Pulling off
3v2
these
there.
retakes now.
Yeah, great recovery here. I mean, there's a couple of instances here where two of the players are maybe not fully communicating. Chronicle's not here to destroy the dart. Unfake staring at double doors, basically. And the same sort of thing with Yampy and Durka. Durka gets
Do I recall Stark's
backtracking
tweet
out
about
because of an
BBL
operator.
after losing?
Yampy
No,
going
I don't.
forwards. Maybe just playing into some of these more risky situations. Which
Def
is
Durka or
something
35-year-old
especially
BBL
there, see
players?
the paranoia invested. I don't think Chronicle
Give me
and
Def
Unfake are on the same
Durka.
page at all there.
I think Def Durka's getting
Again, maybe I
underrated.
missed something elsewhere on the minimap, but to see the paranoia posted, it's like, yeah, we're gonna play to hold here if they try and crunch. Vitality certainly.
I think Def
flipping
Durka.
the outcome on its head.
Right. Let me ask you this: is Def Durka
with 4 rounds unanswered of their own, now with a solid
a better
position
than
in terms of the
average VCT
ultimates,
player?
Unfake,
How much of a nerf is being Def?
Perfect and Chronicle. So plenty of tools now to slow a round down, secure potentially a site.
Ooh, commitment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chronicle, very heads-up work from him. And he's been put through his paces here. In
No
Garage,
sound, no comms? No, but he's locked in.
Bodies behind this, obviously, just previous Unfake was
He's
caught,
locked
backpedal
into
away,
his
but
aim. He's got nothing else going
on
on.
the lower end of the
You know,
bird,
just
see,
think about
hoping to
this.
catch something.
Just think about him being fully locked in.
Durka,
That's what you're not considering.
Does he get a reward? Vision blocked. Not much seen, but as it stands, once again, 3 players previously were over towards that seaside. Now just 2.
I was going to say,
Yampy's
issue
coming
being,
on
if they all kind of funnel towards long here, there's plenty of tools for Vitality to
Or is it better
herd
to be
them into a
Def on
position
like a cipher or something? You know what I mean?
so
Like just a,
comfortable. See,
you go
Drone came
hold
out
this
from Yampy,
site
he's immediately rotated
and then
with
lurk on
3
attack.
On this side of the map, sure,
Perhaps
but
it is. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you don't want your jewelers to be Def.
To give up C because of the ults they have.
No? You don't think so, Olivia?
I mean, it would be the respect, right, to rely on it here with the purchase we see.
Def IGL would be best.
Again, the retakes have been
Okay,
good.
just gonna be Killjoy lockdown retake here. Pretty
So
sick.
happy to wait on that. What does BBL do? Oh, when you hit shots like that, I don't blame you. Unfake comes out alive. But Rose still
I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get out
get
of
to
that, mate.
escape here. And it's a quick evacuation
Durka?
from this rock, but
See, Def Durka hits that, you see, because he's all in on the aim. He doesn't even know he's TP'd.
it's a nice try, but yeah.
You know, he doesn't know he's TP'd. He's just clearing that angle slowly, and Def Durka gets that kill.
I was going to say, Unfake going now, yeah. And waited for the right time to strike. I mean, BBL making really good moves to pressure towards the lockdown.
Do enemies know
I think
he's
Unfake's
Def?
caught on the paranoia as well.
I guess they would eventually find out.
Stabbing the dart.
He just knows his lines, doesn't he?
That shot from Loiter. Even better response there. Unfake looked like he was off that angle. And you could see that. You could see that.
Not there yet.
Yeah, they were both nearsighted, so crucial
I think
kill
that's
to
because
find.
Yampy's scoreline is 6.
I keep seeing Unfake toying with the idea.
You know what? I had a
of just
thought
like,
yesterday, actually, when I was thinking about this.
Yeah, let me just
I was thinking about
just
6-7,
all of it.
and I actually think it I think it's a worrying sign. The reason I say this is because back when I was younger, and I was part of the youth culture, and I would say even up to this point, memes like this, or you know, ideas like this, they tend to have a shelf life. They tend to not last that long. And this one feels like it has lasted for eternity, which makes me quite worried that the kids are not very creative. They don't have anything else. They don't have a spark.
Has to be clear, but it's Larocque to find this kill.
How are they able to make this round look one of the most threatening? They won out on the B side, they won out on C. Durka manhandled in the end. It's just Yampy alive. What's he up to?
Kreven just gonna let him pass. Yampy's
I mean,
still aware of the
69,
possibility.
420 Blaze has lasted 30 years. Yeah, but not like incessantly in culture. Like, you know, people will, you know, go. Like, imagine in 2 years' time, you know, someone will say the number 67, and someone will, you know, jokingly go, haha, remember 67? Huh.
But again, just
Remember
a
that?
very chaotic early round. I think it was the assist off the smoke at.
Getting about 21 lasted 2 months. 6-7 has lasted longer than 2 months, no?
Again, almost mitigate a lot of that.
When did 6-7 start?
BBL just dig even deeper. They forced him off the early B angles. Obviously a little deeper on Garage, but
Didn't you guys invent the dab 2 centuries ago in your youth?
No, I would say the younger people than me invented the dab. I was in the fucking university by the time the dab came along. Six, 7 is a year old. A year old. We've gone a whole... But that's the thing. My point is, 6, 7 is still the main joke. It is still the main joke. Like, even if it was still around, it's like, what are the other memes now? You know? What else are we doing? It's a year old and that's all they're doing. This is my point. This is my point. It's all we've got. Like, the kids, they're not... I don't know if it's TikTok. I don't know what it is. Something in the water that's turning the frogs gay. I don't know.
Sorry, slowed him down just yet, but
Nope. Okay.
And it doesn't even mean anything. That, I think, is even worse because you're talking about 21. But, like, a kid saying, like, what's 9 plus 10, 21? I mean, that's just funny. That's just funny. The guy's dumb as shit. How do you not know what 9 plus 10 is?
Nowhere near this early.
yeah, he's got to get past this trip though.
Who's next?
A little tough to deal with that.
Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, the pressure's coming in now. Here we go. And actually, Chronicle does catch one, but Yami's fallen on the site. So now it gets tricky. How's he gotten a second from that? Just death from behind, and now it's a 3v3, so far more manageable. They know there's a threat behind. They've got to be calling out, but where's that crunch? Where's that synergy? BBL deciding all three want to handle it. They'll TP in, maybe get some support here. Yeah, split the eyes, Chronicle!
Oh, Chronicle Ace? Wow.
From Chronicle! This is that X-Fire! X-Fire, X-Factor with that firepower! Oh. He's got 5! How the hell is he getting 5 from there?
Oof. Absolutely ridiculous.
That's a crazy ace.
From Chronicle.
Mate.
Well, again, a huge...
That's a crazy little ace.
Plays the timing perfectly.
And they've been
on this trip.
checking on this.
Actually waiting for the Hunter's Fury to give the first. Lover's Rock getting onto the angle here. The reposition from Profek as well. It's just beautifully executed here by Vitality.
I know you're old as bricks, but the trend right now is memes evolving to become more and more satire. Like Charlie Kirk becoming a song, then deep fakes, and then turning into words.
Why is this fucking unk trying to explain the fucking kids to me? Soltox, how old are you? You're like fucking 20 or something. You're old, bro.
Durka, though, this time on the other side of that.
19? Fucking hell. Like, a 15-year-old thinks that you are a fucking ancient.
Krevin looking for that backstab once more over towards 8.
In fact, at 19, you should be fucking ashamed that you're talking about what the kids like. You should be too old for that shit. Once you're officially an adult, you should not be proud of the fact that you know what fucking memes are on trend and on fleek, as people at my age would say. People still saying fleek?
This pressure is perfect. Profek can just slip away. He's done well enough. He's chipped away at the numbers.
Question mark, I'm 30? Yeah! And I'm not fucking pretending to know what the memes of the day are. Fucking some Italian babble, blah blah blah. It's all fucking noise to me. I'm too old for that shit.
Try and do something with it. 2 coming up from long. That's gorgeous. You got more. Oh, he does!
Come on, blind Durka.
Against him.
Running all the way around. Oh, he's cooked him.
Nothing. Switching out for the Vandal. The Rock is playing to the time and he's playing it right. Durka's mind is not changing.
Durka, bro, you're not on loud. You have to try and win.
Work out. The Rock could be the hero they need. Toys with him. Playing with one of the greats here. Still trying to keep time on his
See, Def Durka doesn't worry about where he is. He just defuses the spike.
He doesn't have it. The Rock has gone absolutely nuclear.
Esoteric archichennuological ostapachithalem.
I don't know what that is. What the fuck? What is that? Why am I hating on Durka? I'm not hating on Durka. I want him to do well. He's my fucking IGL. I'll still never get over this. Someone's got to ask Tom this. Why on earth does he snap it in half again? I'll never look at him the same. Also, where are they here? Where are they?
How do you eat the Kit Kat?
There's no way this is true.
said he nibbles the rim off and suck it until all the chocolate is gone.
There's no way that's true. What do you mean he nibbles the rim and sucks it off? I mean, what the fuck have you just said? He said it on stream? No, he did not. He did not say that he fucking nibbles the rim and sucks it off. Who the fuck is sucking off a Kit Kat? You just eat it. How the fuck do I eat a Kit Kat? I mean, it's been a while since I've had a Kit Kat, to be honest. I think Kit Kat, again, in my opinion, I mean, one, it's Nestle. To be fair, Sideshow would support Nestle. Makes sense. One, it's Nestle. Two, I think it's just mid at best. I mean, I think Kit Kat is a low C tier chocolate. Low C tier. But if I was going to be forced to have one, I would break it in half and then just fucking eat it. L take? That's not an L take.
Macro and
Kit Kat is at very least A tier. Yeah, because you guys love Nestle. You fucking love Nestle. They're your favorite company. They support all of your business practices that you want every company to do.
What? And those had to be blind, right? Fully blind. There's
Oh.
no way he saw anything.
Oh. Oh, how? Why are we sacrificing Durka? How have you not got the second kill?
And I don't understand half of these kills.
the names aren't reversed. Vitality are attacking.
Oh my